Day 12. Give it up. Give it up, ladies and gents. As we wait for more people to come in here, guess KZ's gonna have to grind forums. The most engaging of content. Let's go. So chat, how's it going? Hope you're having a nice day. I'm doing kind of okay. I slept an okay amount. How far are we? We could fight Zigbar at any time, so that's about where we're at. Hold up. There's something that happened today that I thought was really funny. Yes. The outlet PC Games N posted their article. PC gamers, here's the best way to get into Kingdom Hearts. And then they posted an article with a what I assume is a presumed order. I was kind enough to quote that and post my order. Yeah, that's right. My order. It's gone pretty good. I think it's about to hit 1,000 likes after 1 hour. So I'm thinking it's really cutting into the core audiences here. The Kino order is very important. Unfortunately, I did not do it for this marathon. I really should have. That's a major my bad. Anyway, I'm gonna go into my little co-hosting room because I see Dan in there. Hello.
Oh, hello.
Hey.
How's it going?
Good. Just getting into my groove. How are you?
I am doing great. I hear you did some banger tweet.
Yeah, just reposted that Kino order and have a new mix of people going, this is a great resource, and other people going, I'm angry. Someone like, I don't know who made this, but fuck you anyway. And I'm like, well, here's my original tweet if you want another set of other people who are also angry.
Here's the original source, me, motherfucker.
And other people going, yeah, fuck Mother's Basement. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. I've never heard of them in my life. Or any presumed JoJo order that says don't watch episode 1.
Yeah, no, that's ridiculous. I've never heard of Mother's Basement.
Never.
I live in Florida. There are no basements here.
Sometimes an attic.
Yeah, sometimes an attic. Even that's like fucking weird.
Yeah.
You watch television and people are like, yeah, we have our house and then we have an extra layer above or below our house. And I'm like, that's fictional.
We made it up.
I'm like, what the fuck? Now you're just making shit up. I could totally buy this Harry Potter shit until he lived in an attic as though that was a thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm having a pretty strong start to the day. I went grocery shopping, saw my old manager who was the exact guy who said he tried to name his kid Duragon, and his wife said no. I showed him the tweet of the art book, and he lost it.
Finally, some good fucking food.
He's like, I don't remember that in the game. It was so perfect.
Just wait for
Dude's
Forever
like,
Entertainment's remake.
The dude's like, wait a minute, was that an ending I didn't get? 1 second.
Did I not play good enough?
This is fucked up. How dare you hide titty behind that?
The hidden face that makes Duragon take off his pants as well.
That would be so perfect. Oh yeah, I meant to mention this to you because of course the only source for this sort of arcane bouncer knowledge is me. So you know there are 3 phases to Duragon. I'm sure you're well aware.
Yeah. Unfortunately, yes.
There are 4 versions of him on the Versus selection screen because it counts the one from the weird crystal building that looks like it might be from Final Fantasy 15. Or sorry, Versus 13 original trailer. The one that has those vibes. Yeah, man, what good shit, man.
Don't worry, you check that out in Kingsglaive.
Don't worry, I can check that out in Yuzora's next game.
Yeah!
It was fucking blessed timing that I got onto the Kingdom Hearts train just in time for him to be like, hey, I have something for you.
You want to check this new shit I got? Like, yeah, please. Slide it
my
into
old
my
shit,
chest.
but it's new.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to the stage of history.
Thank you, Paul St. Peter.
Love that
I would
guy.
like a number 3 with a large fry.
Still not over when he tweets as Zemnis occasionally in all caps and ends every tweet with X. The funniest fucking idea.
That's so good. That's so good. So, I guess I'll announce it here.
Okay.
The reason I did that practice run on the bouncer the other day to see if I could get every ending is because I intend to do a live stream where I do them all in a single stream.
God.
So, while watching Giluria stream, Gil starts talking about God Hand and how hard that is, and I'm like, you know what? That's only fair. If I have to show every ending of the bouncer, Bob should have to play through God Hand on stream.
And Bob's like, that's completely reasonable. I'm glad I'm being signed up for this.
Dan, I'm thinking about that, how long that would be. That would probably be shorter than most of your death streams.
Oh yeah, it definitely would, but you know, you have to do things in the correct order to make
Bob
it easy
Hand.
to do in one sitting. Oh man, I want to see that art from Justice.
Oh, ha!
I just hope that I'm not the hooker getting spanked.
Gotta go.
God Hand, fucking incredible. What a joy. I'm like, this game is great. It deserves all the love in the world. 7 out of 10.
Fucking Balto in chat. What a good thing to come into. Good first word to hear.
Can't wait
Bugs
for the
in chat.
Gigaboots. Can't wait for the Gigaboots out of context Twitter account to tweet that.
Solid. So YouTube seemingly has a new thing when they're processing called checking. Where they put a little check mark on it and they're like, we're checking to make sure how fucked you are.
There's an extra layer too. I'm not sure if you picked this one up. You know how before you would have to tell it what content was in your video, right?
Yeah.
Well, now it makes you do some like blood pact where there's a separate button you hit to permanently submit it. You
What?
You can't change anything after the fact. So if you fuck up and say it's inappropriate language, that's what you said it was for the rest of eternity. So 3 years from now, they can crucify you for having clicked next or whatever too fast. It's literally a separate button. It hangs out on the right side. While submitting yesterday's analog gaming, I realized I couldn't go to the next tab, and I'm like, what the fuck did they do? And they added a blue button on the right side that says submit, and the moment you submit it, it like takes a moment to like permanently submit it. It blocks out everything. You can't change anything anymore. And it goes, okay. And I'm like, what?
Gonna be honest, every time I do that, it's, I do language, mild violence from video games.
I think most of the time I just put language.
Man, I'm glad I'm not a YouTuber.
Sometimes I pretend I'm not.
I'm gonna be honest, KZ.
Yep.
Thinking about it. Thinking about just getting out of the game.
Yeah, I put out my Patreon update today. I was like, yeah, we're slowing down.
I mean,
The
not
time
only
of me streaming and doing 2 Let's Plays at once and podcasts, that died. That died a while ago. It's gone now.
yeah. Well, that's fair. That's a lot for anyone to do.
I don't know how you did it.
Love
Probably
of the
the same. Probably the same way I worked a fucking part-time job and edited Big Think overnight. Insanity.
Yeah, me getting tired and then looking at what my Twitch checks are made me go, man, this is a problem.
Yeah, and like here's the thing, right? I want everyone listening to this to pay closer attention, really close attention to this. If it was just the money,
Yep.
then it would be excusable. But YouTube is a constant hellscape. It's so hard to feel safe creating shit on that platform.
It sucks too because there's never gonna be a competitor.
I feel like me and KZ hit the same mood at the same time, right? Which means a number of people are probably getting close or are already there. If you give it a few years, I think someone will, like whether that's Twitch launching a specific website for videos, or someone else like, God, I can't remember the name of the platform, Float Plane, or one of those other dipshits, pulling their head out of their ass and getting their shit together.
Maybe even like a big YouTuber deciding to fuck off and make their own site.
They already did that and it failed.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
That was Storyfire.
Never mind then.
I love that you said that name, and I was like, I've never heard that name before. Of course, sure, I'll buy it.
Yeah, that was announced to have failed a month and a half ago.
Incredible.
I believe that's from YouTuber McJuggernuggets.
Oh, I haven't heard that name in years.
Maybe that's why I failed. But yeah, I don't doubt that someone.
I don't know. Their video said something the effect of, "Yeah, my partner pocketed all the money."
Oh.
I was like, "Oh man, what a nice bonus over there."
I feel like Twitch announced the video uploading, like, part of it, not like last year or 2019.
I think I think it was a couple of years ago. You can do it.
Yeah, you can do it, but no one. But here's the thing: like, people need a website that's focused around it. Twitch isn't focused around that.
Their video playback is also kind of bad on Twitch.
Yeah,
experience.
so like, you need something built from the ground up for that specifically, and Twitch ain't it, bro.
So chat, you may be wondering, to level up summons in this, you get experience each time a bar is expelled. So you find something to hit when the meter's about to fall, and it'll fill the meter back up, so you can get a bunch really fast.
This game is amazing.
Yeah. Each combo, I'm
this...
getting like 5 experience per hit. It's pretty good.
I'm gonna put this in secret, boys, real quick. One moment. Here we go. This is what my Twitch has looked like for over a week. I don't fucking know why.
Let me have a look at that.
It's the thing I showed you last week, where it's a giant colored circle around a tiny icon. It's still that.
What the hell?
I don't know. I have no idea. It's not a zoom setting. I reset it to neutral multiple times. I don't know. Anyway, I can now look at chat. How's everyone doing?
Yeah, let's get some bannies in chat.
Yeah, can we get some bannies in chat?
That'd be nice.
That would be swell.
You have many options.
That's true. You're swimming. Wait a second, that's not a banny. Ixiot.
Alright, 14 more.
Okay. I tried to watch the video from you on my desktop while talking on my phone. It did not like that.
Oh yeah, because
it's offensive.
You need to be in the call.
Yep, it forced my desktop over into the call. Let me set this up. I'll just watch on a delay.
Talking about the status of video websites on the internet made me go check the front page of Twitch. For me at least, there's a wrestling match from Rocky Mountain Pro Sports going on.
Hell yeah.
I think there's a dude in a skeleton costume fighting right now.
Someone in
Y'all
chat
remember
asked.
VidMe? That's funny. God.
Let's see.
I remember Blip.
Doug Walker remembers Blip.
Early Gigaboots was on Blip surely because one, they paid money, and two, their video quality was drastically better. We did all right there, honestly. There were a number of websites that promoted our videos just because they were the best looking video of a given game out at any time. I miss those days. So for anyone who missed it, unless KZ, feel free to correct me if you've changed your mind.
Okay.
This Friday, we're doing the Star Fox Adventures single stream playthrough.
We are.
With KZ.
We are. It'll be in the afternoon.
Yep, we'll be starting around 2. God help Bob.
You'll be done Sunday morning.
Could you imagine if they get, like, at that point, what are we playing? Morrowind?
It's going to be a good supercut of Morrowind, I can assure you.
A short 40-hour stream.
Something to finally compete with the Kraken Time playthrough.
Oh, hey, Stickman.
Uh-oh. Hey, what's up?
Hello.
I see it's time for the best boss fight in the game.
Yep. We were just talking about streams that are going to take all of our lives away on Friday.
Sheesh.
Yep.
I saw you stream for 7 hours yesterday.
Yeah, I did like 9 yesterday. Or the day before that, rather.
I actually don't see a way to make a poll as a mod.
Yeah, I don't know how that works. The other mods have done it just fine.
Yeah, I'm looking at the mod dashboard. I can make these motherfuckers bet, but I can't ask them a question. Stickman.
Yeah.
Stickman or Stickman?
I've seen people say it in all sorts of ways. Sham, stick sham, stick man sham. I just say sham.
Stick sham?
You just say what?
Buddy Biscuits used to call me stick sham every now and then when he'd see my name in chat.
So officially, because we need to corral these people. What are they supposed to call?
I'm fine with sham.
Okay.
It's nice and casual.
What do you mean?
Okay, cool.
She doesn't.
I mean, you know, it's nice and casual, but you can decide how you want these people to refer to you.
Oh yeah, these people.
You keep
These
doing
Twitch viewers.
Yeah, there's a lot of these people popping out here.
Organization 13 has no
Oh,
further
yo!
use for you.
Is it time for a
Just
funny
look
Psyx
there.
model?
Our Kingdom Hearts.
I don't know if I missed it or not, where occasionally his
Thanks to
default
you,
model
collected
from a
countless
distance is
hearts.
him in Berserk mode, but they
Can you hear
didn't
their
think people would
euphoria?
notice.
Yeah, I bet on PS2 you
Wait,
fucking
really?
couldn't.
One more
Yep.
helping from the
If
Is
we
this
ever
like
got
the chin in Dream Drop Distance?
Yeah, it's kind of like the chin, but here it's like his eyes are completely yellow and his scar's exploding. But his model's so small, only idiots with large TVs
and high resolutions.
could possibly notice this.
Yeah,
It's a good
I was
thing
gonna
nobody has
say,
that.
That's something they totally do in the Bouncer too, where if you have high quality enough like TV or connection or whatever, you can see that multiple different cutscenes. Mugetsu doesn't move his face at all; he's just bobbing his head around.
That's
He
good. I
doesn't
love that
animate
guy.
His mouth. Mugetsu is really good.
Yeah, he's on Super Crack.
He's on Super Crack, and Volt goes, "What the fuck? Did they give him Super Crack?"
Take it.
I need to play that.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing. Okay. As much as I love the Bouncer,
And you recommended it to me without telling me what it really was.
it's important to experience it for you, Casey. Not everyone needs to go down that road. The best way to experience the Bouncer is renting it from a Blockbuster in 2001.
Intrusions
I'm not sure that the best way to experience the Bouncer is paying $20 for a used
Stop
copy
it!
on eBay or whatever it is nowadays,
Mm-hmm.
and finding out after the fact whether or not you like it.
Are you saying I should play it on my 36-inch Sony Trinitron?
Yes.
God, could you imagine if I was going around telling people that? I'm like, the bouncer's meant to be experienced on a 36-inch Sony.
That sounds like a really good idea.
But to answer your question, yes.
Okay, cool.
Once again, you underestimate me.
Your influence is way too good.
Sham, this is fucked up. I'm used to being in voice calls where we record podcasts where everyone has an OLED. I'm not used to being in a voice call where multiple people own 36-inch Trinitron.
I can't believe I got it.
Yeah.
It almost killed me, too, in the process of getting it in the house.
Yeah, no, like, if anyone listening to this, do not get one that large.
There were not only one, but two offers within 2 hours of me on Facebook Marketplace for a $0 36 Trinitron.
I had to carry a 36-inch CRT down 2 flights of stairs to get it out of my room at my mother's house last summer. My stepfather nearly died.
Yeah, no, that stuff's dangerous. There's a reason we went away from it, and it has nothing to do with your safety, but let's pretend.
Yeah, Dan's crew nearly died when they were putting it in. Didn't Aggro say it's like this is the limit where you just get a dolly?
It's been too long.
Yeah. Like,
we had a dolly.
Literally, me and Aggro are the only two humans remotely near me that could team lift it.
Zimnus, the organization
Yeah, we had to get it down a
is the
hill
nobody of
because
Zimnus,
I've got
my foremost
one
apprentice.
of those houses that's like on a slope, and like the basement's a sliding door sort of deal.
Mm-hmm.
That was the easiest part of the whole operation.
Zootrol, if there's a 32-inch Trinitron for $5 20 miles away from you, you find a friend and you go get that TV.
Yeah, that's what you do.
Because man, I wish I got a 32. Like a 32. Well, then again, you know, I do analog gaming, and it is so fucking complicated. Jesus Christ.
Are you gonna do your entire every playthrough of the bouncer as a CRT stream?
Where is he?
So there is the argument for that, but to be honest, I don't like how the CRT looks on streams as much as everyone else does.
Okay.
Like the audience thinks it looks fine. I fucking hate it.
We didn't lose each other exactly.
Usually the content creator is a better judge.
But
Example, people always say I sound fine. I check the VODs. I'm like, I'm the quietest thing in the world. What are you doing to me?
Yeah.
When they still Riku at heart.
So what I'm actually waiting for, because I don't want a second of the cutscene skipped, like on giving games a chance.
He still had the appearance of a boy.
I'm waiting for that RetroTink 5X to come out because it doesn't drop the signal at all, and it looks sharp and good.
I asked him to find a
so
young man.
I'm
Yeah,
waiting
that
till
signal
that
drops
Australia
the worst shit with the bouncer. It like drops the signal like 8 times in 10 minutes during certain cutscene segments.
Awaken from his slumber.
Yeah, because believe me, that's most PS2 games. Most PS2 games just turn off the video signal.
And I can only surmise.
Because the PS2 was engineered by psychopaths.
Riku must have realized then.
Found a real good CRT on
eBay.
Dan is very smart. I just implicitly trust everything he says.
I do too.
Aw. And that's why I feel bad if I say anything stupid ever.
He was introducing himself as Anderson.
God.
So do you get better quality out of a CRT if you use component cables?
100%. It is drastic. Okay, it is fucking staggering.
Yeah, I got a set for my PS3.
Luckily, that set for the PS3 will also work on a PS2.
How my heart ached.
Yeah.
Yeah, all I have is a backwards compatible PS3 that I jailbroke, and I feel like, judging by recent news, that was a good play.
Yeah, if I didn't have 6 hours of audio codec nightmares yesterday, I would have bought 2 PS3s because I was in the market to get 2 PS3s.
Oh, so you can be like the loading ready run video.
The time has come. I must make.
I have 3 PS3s.
No, someday it's gonna be 3 OLEDs.
There's a free, seemingly massive CRT right in my town.
Good luck. Because people need to understand, Aggro's a huge dude. Bob literally couldn't lift the TV.
It weighs more than Bob.
Actually, yes. I'm not even kidding. Yes, it weighs more than Bob.
Yeah, I know. I've seen Bob.
Yeah. See, some people don't realize. I don't know. The internet gives people a weird sense of scale, I guess.
Oh, I can tell from this picture alone that this thing has got to be at least 40
You've
inches.
been a good boy.
Show yourself.
CRTs don't generally come in that size.
Or at least the largest a CRT could
Oh.
possibly be.
Sounds like you.
Yeah, that's probably 36 inches right there.
Sora,
Jesus fucking shit.
Roxas.
That's
Roxas?
huge, man.
That shit could use a dusting.
Hey, did he just call me Roxas?
Yeah, I'd be worried about
You really put
the screen
Organization
itself
13
causing
in a
problems with
pickle.
the image. You know, because
I
if,
guess
if,
that
if
must
it's
be
heavily
why the
scratched
Keyblade
up or the
chose you.
filter's ruined.
That
Yeah.
looks dank,
Man,
yeah.
it'd pick a dud
Yeah,
to
The
that's a
TV.
good word for it.
You
The
don't
one
look
I
like you're
picked up
half the hero
was in
the
a
others
house that smelled
Are
like
you
it had
done
a
rambling?
perpetual bonfire inside the house. So I've been like actually
All I'm
bleaching the
trying to tell
surface
you,
of this
traitor,
CRT
is
and its
that your
fans for
time
weeks.
It's okay. It was just weed.
I wish it was, but this is actually way worse. It's like actual like day after jacket bonfire smoke embedded in this gigantic thing.
See, I was lucky. I got mine from rich people.
Oh, okay.
It's
Yeah,
fucking me
they-
up, pal.
That's Florida for you.
I told the story a couple times, but here it is again. It's real short.
Sure.
They moved here. They're actors. They couldn't fit the armoire for this TV in their house, and the lady was so upset. She was like, I like this image so much more than newer TVs. It's so sturdy, too. I don't have to worry about this thing breaking. God, I'm so upset. I can't get my armoire in through the front door. And I'm just like, I would empathize with you, but I'm getting this TV for $50, so no.
Yeah.
I'd feel bad for you, but
Yeah, so the guy that had the TV also had like a bunch of stuff sitting around, and he had a VCR, and he was like, "Yeah, I'll part with it for $10." And so I got a Magnavox VCR for $10, and it had a dog bone inside of it.
are you fucking kidding me?
Here's I'll post a video of me opening it up.
Okay, one moment. Let me watch this. Sham. Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah,
Man, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad.
it works.
I bet people who worked at GameStop probably got a couple PS2s with dog bone in the back in the day.
Sheesh.
Because it got that giant hard drive bay.
Here, Chad, I'll post in the link so you can see me popping open the drive and seeing that thing lodged in there.
All right, let me.
Oh, wow.
Good
yeah.
shit.
Oh, wow, you beat
Sham.
Zib by first try.
That's nuts.
Yeah, we also skipped his DM. It's pretty funny.
Why did you call me Roxas?
What the fuck? I'm just now watching the video.
You like to know.
Hey.
Yeah,
hold
no,
on.
that's nuts.
It's like I have
See-
the entire Lane collection on VHS. How am I supposed to put it in there with like me feeling like it's not gonna die instantly?
Yeah, no, that's fair. As I was doing yesterday, I shoved
Uh-oh. They need
I
our help.
tried to shove my Grand Theft
Sora
Auto
and
San
Rico
Andreas in this
together.
Xbox
We
in the
have no
fear that it
part
would
to
just
play
tear up
here.
whatever disc I stuck in, so I can't stick
Gee,
a
I wonder if
Castlevania.
Riku will ever
Yeah.
change back.
That'd be ridiculous.
I
chose
opened it
that
up and like I
phone so he
swabbed
could use
everything
the
down
power of
with like
darkness.
isopropyl
It won't be
alcohol, and it
easy.
works fine now. It like spit out one of my tapes all fucked up one time, but thankfully it was just Fat Albert on VHS, so it was all right.
Thank God.
Hurry,
A
we're
fucking
on our way.
cinematic masterpiece.
Sham, if
Yeah.
if you're looking for the best quality, I'll have you know right now that having a setup where you record from a PS2 instead of a PS3 does result in a higher quality, but it is harder.
See, my
So-
idea for like stream content with that CRT was kind of like what you're doing with analog gaming, but like just showing the full room, like POV. You're
Oh, yeah.
sleepover, go
That's
watch
the
me play
best.
Kingdom Hearts.
No, dude,
That's all
I
I'm gonna
totally,
do.
I totally get that. You can ask KZ a couple of years back when we first got the OLED, maybe it was like 3 years. We set up our camera for our face cam on an ultra wide angle so you could see us. and
You
the TV.
did, and then I saw you do bad in Mega Man Maker, and then you just grabbed the camera and moved it so that you would not be on screen anymore.
Rear projection TVs are something different from CRTs, right?
Yes, and they have tons of latency.
Ah, okay.
Tons of latency. They're worse than any modern TV. Generally speaking, if it says rear projection TV, it's talking about DLP.
Dope.
And fun fact, DLP. If
Dope.
you look from the left side of the image to the right side of the image, you see a terrible rainbow artifact.
Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah,
We used to have one.
it gives you a seizure.
Nice.
But yeah, it has terrible input latency. It's probably like 100 milliseconds. That was the first way I experienced perfect Dark Zero on launch day. Yeah, my
A
brother
wonderful game, I've heard.
No, you haven't.
If it was finished.
This guy is selling like a 22-inch
Hearts
CRT
ready?
for $1,000.
He knows
Yeah,
what he's
that's-
got.
Then I can end this charade.
He's got 4 breadsticks in there.
See, it's so funny when you're shopping for CRTs because it's like 90% of it are just old people trying to get rid of their
Oh, I've
giant old
waited to
TVs,
hear
and then
that.
like 5% of the people have like third strike images on there, selling it for $200. Check out this
That's-
ultra good TV.
That's why you gotta search old TV rather than CRT.
True. I just searched Trinitron, and I was like, oh, 30 minutes away from me, $0. Okay.
You
Yeah,
are
that's
different,
pretty great.
Bobby.
Also go
But
on
I'm
the
just glad
Facebook
you're here.
Marketplace.
Yeah,
and
that's
Riku never
where I
came
went.
home. So I came looking for you.
I'm gonna go ahead and bring this up. I don't know if the person who tweeted at me
I'm sorry.
this at me is in chat. I assume they are.
Hmm.
Somebody just tweeted this Philips
This is
CRT
real.
at me and asked if it was a good TV. If you see a CRT
Mhm.
and it looks widescreen, that means it's a digital TV. So what that means is it's gonna have crazy bad input lag. It'll still look neat
Wait,
for
handsome.
like movies,
Xehanort's
but you
heartless.
don't really want to play video games on one of these. It
I
will
never
feel
thought
worse
for a
than
second
any
that
modern
I'd ever
TV.
see you again.
This might be the oldest thing I've seen in weeks.
Just thinking about all
Oh,
the
It looks
things
real
you did
weird.
makes
Just
me
looking
so
at it
sorry.
and the
Hold
on.
fucking
Right.
wood
Earlier.
trim.
Hold
Oh,
on,
yeah.
KZ, I have something better
But
that
you
I
saved
saw when I was
Kyrie,
looking
right?
up.
Oh god.
You have to be
Just
grateful
Gamer
for that.
TV, rare, new, $200.
Thanks.
Yeah,
I
that's what they do. Yeah, that's eBay for you.
Smash player coming through.
There is
So I
a
posted
Riku,
real quick. I posted
don't
in
go.
chat the link to the tweet to show you guys what a 16:9 CRT looks like.
Kyrie, what did you
Anyways,
just
what
say?
were you saying?
there is a 1963 Sears
no one,
Silvertone
just a
record
castaway
player
from the
radio
darkness.
TV console claimed pending
Sora,
pickup
come here.
being
Say
sold on the
something to him.
Facebook Marketplace.
Fucking Sears.
I'm putting it in secret, boys, because this
Alright.
might be the funniest thing in the
You'll
world.
understand. Close your eyes.
So I changed the color science on analog gaming, and I shit you not, the extremely perfectionist person who was the hugest proponent of the series messaged me immediately and went, "What did you change?" I was like, "What the fuck?"
Look at that fucking Fallout prop you just posted in there.
Yeah, that is absolutely. It's a Sears Silvertone record player radio TV console.
I'm putting this in the stream because good lord.
Riku,
People
For
watching the-
free.
it's Riku.
Oh,
Riku's here.
be sure to crop it, by the way, because
I
it's
looked for
somewhat
you.
near my location.
Ah, okay.
Come on, Sora.
I'm just gonna fucking screenshot the TV part then.
I
And
looked
Vignon says,
everywhere
"I
for
think
you.
I knew someone that had that. Holy shit!"
How old are you?
Hey,
But it
I'm
was
in
him
Florida.
that
There's
was
tons of
helping
old
us.
people who live
Wasn't it?
near me. I bet I could have known someone who.
Oh,
had
you got to go up to the terminal, pick the keywords, guys. Only if your science is at 50.
I was starting to worry you guys weren't ever gonna catch on.
That thing looks like when you
Sora
play
never did pick
a
the brightest
4x3
friends.
movie on an ultra wide monitor.
Why
Exactly.
didn't you let me know you were
It
okay?
does.
Need you to watch Zack Snyder's Justice League on a ultra wide monitor.
I saw
I
a
need to wa-
screenshot of that.
I need to watch
fought
Zack
with
Snyder's
Ansem, with
Justice League on this thing.
Xehanort's heartless.
Even better.
When it
Because
invaded
it has
my
a black.
heart and
Because
I won.
he's releasing a black and
But to
white
use
version.
The power of darkness.
Is he actually? I
what?
thought he wanted to make the Snyder Cut black and white, but they wouldn't do it.
Does
They're
that
releasing a black and
you
white
can't
version,
change
from what
back?
I can tell.
This
They
battle
released
Yeah.
a teaser.
isn't
They
over.
released a
Yeah,
teaser
it's called
scene on the
Justice is
Twitter.
Gray.
Oh,
The power
that
of
thing.
darkness.
I could just turn down the saturation on my
Let's
monitor. Why are
finish
you
it.
making a whole release for
Still
that? Come on.
Riku, no matter what.
I could explain, but that would make him sound smart for doing it.
Mm,
And I'm not gonna have that
so how
happen.
about it?
okay, okay.
Think we can handle one
Oh,
last run
about
together?
what?
The king's waiting.
about why you would color grade an image to be black and white instead of just having someone turn the saturation down on their TV.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be why it's displayed like 4:3.
Oh no, that's stupid, but I digress.
What? You got to see the whole vertical image.
Look.
You're missing
We're on
detail, Dan. I thought you were a cinephile.
Now, KZ, we're on OLEDs, and the
There's
black
stuff to
bars on the
do.
sides completely turn off, so, it just disappears. You don't even notice it. But even still, come on, man.
We don't own OLEDs.
Oh, I didn't.
We're the
I
only
didn't-
ones in the world who own OLEDs, is what I mean, Dan.
It's
I
just
didn't
us
even-
and Pat.
Yeah, just us and Pat, and soon you'll have a better OLED than him.
I thought.
I do not claim to know the outcome of this venture.
Man, you have no idea.
After all,
The spirit of
Parts
Dan
are
possessed me when I
unpredictable.
was listening to Pat talking about how bad burn-in is with OLEDs on the podcast a couple months ago. Because Wooly wanted to get an OLED.
This was a
Yeah.
few months ago, right?
Yeah, I
And
don't
now he put on his fucking clown shoes and went, I guess I'm buying an OLED because turns out I was full of shit.
I don't even own an OLED, and I was still getting mad.
It's really funny because I'm like, oh, it has burn-in. Talk to Dr. Agro about that. He has our oldest OLED. Talk to my brother about that. He has an OLED that's a year older. They're all fine. Eat my ass.
The PS Vita.
Clown
Yeah.
shoes are half as tall as Pat is. It's fucking goddamn.
Yeah, holy shit.
Handsome and wise. They must be higher up. We better hurry.
See, KZ is using the superior OBS layout.
Ah, yeah, the
Nice
dark one they
theme.
put out.
Yeah. I use that button portrait.
God.
I'd rather we just skip the formality.
I have one of my monitors is just like standing sideways. Use that for OBS.
I don't know if I regret buying my TV 3 months ago because I wanted to have a 4K TV when I got my PS5.
Mm-hmm.
So I just bought a standard 4K TV and didn't save up for an OLED. Mind you, this TV was only like $200, so
Right, and see, that's the thing. The price on OLEDs is constantly going down. Let me put it this way. For the price of a 65-inch OLED 3 years ago, you can almost get 2 this year.
reminds me of how my dad paid $10,000 for our 75-inch 1080p Vizio like 12 years ago.
Holy shit. What?
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. Wow.
It was one of the first TVs, from what I can tell, that had like built-in programs.
Do you know the rules?
And like the Netflix on it still works. It's an old version of Netflix, but like it still updates regularly.
Or a .ping coming through.
Just carding around. Don't worry about it.
Look at that NFT.
Yeah, the Sora NFT is here. This is worth $15,000. It's been 10 seconds. Let's go.
This is worth $15,000, and turns out it's a domain you don't own when you buy it.
Oops.
No,
I
it's
picked
a-
every
no,
wrong
it's a
one. I
picture
feel
of an ass.
fucking impressed.
The only NFT I've seen is Drake Bell constantly posting an NFT called Nickelodeon. It's Nickelodeon, but with a D instead. Like, okay, that's neat. Okay, Drake Bell.
Isn't Drake Bell pretending to be Hispanic?
Yeah, his name is Drake Bambina on Twitter.
I think someone said
Apparently
he's
that's
trying to
where
be
all his
Hispanic
audience
now
is.
because his Hispanic audience for his music is popping off. That's the only thing I've heard.
Yeah, same.
So, KZ,
What's up?
getting another Dan concept for a video.
Ooh, I love those.
I'm gonna show a DVD, a VHS, and a Blu-ray all on the CRT and show people the fucking difference.
Oh man,
That
like
sounds-
those HD DVD like promos where they're like, here's what a DVD looks like, and they make it really small.
Like that, except for the difference here would be, it's all from the perspective of a TV that isn't even fucking HD. So it's like, oh, that's cool. Good to know we could have stuck with CRT, but whatever.
The most crackheaded part about this fight is that the opening forced cube segment has a strat for dealing with it consistently.
Yeah, isn't it just
And I can
reflecting
never
it
do
or
it.
something?
No, you can't reflect it. You actually have to do a cube combo that keeps him stun locked and drains the drive gauge because it's treated as a form. And there's just a jump strat. Like you jump back to dodge the cards, and you jump forward. You do neutral jumps. You jump behind him when he does the curse thing, and then you do one more jump, and then it gets you out of the cube form. It's ridiculous.
This game's
Good job,
psychotic.
KZ.
Yeah.
Good job, KZ.
Yeah.
It was a good match. Good match.
It was.
Yeah, the dice strat.
Sham.
Yeah.
Did you watch any of the Avenging?
Roxas.
I'm pretty sure you did, but I'm asking anyways just to be positive. Did you watch any of the Avenging My Youth Kingdom Hearts?
I don't think I have.
Okay, thank God.
Oh, okay. That's not what
Kingdom
I was
Hearts 2
expecting
was
to
really good. I think it was like 6 a.m. by that point. The
Yeah,
stream
we
had been
been
going
live
on for
for-
19 hours.
No worries.
He's
Yeah,
he's
19
playing on beginner to try and get through for the first time through in one sitting. Never playing them before.
At least you didn't play
It's like Rando, so he's face rolling on Zigbar. It was rough.
I found something new and incredible. I found another old TV on Facebook Marketplace.
Uh-oh.
That place is rife with those. Let me see.
I'm getting the screenshots.
Let me get my drive back up. I'm gonna bully Sykes in a second.
So when I opened this page, I was really confused because I thought that this was just like a cabinet they were selling.
Uh-oh.
But no, it's a fucking television.
Yeah. You've never.
I've never seen these.
Fun fact: I actually own one, but I
Oh
kept
yeah,
it in
they're
a
like the
shed
little
for years
cabinets
now.
that you open up and have a bad TV inside.
My TV was actually good, but it's not built into the cabinet like this thing is. It's just this crazy huge double-decker armoire thing that I have sitting in a shed somewhere rotting, probably. So you're saying that it's built different? Yes. Yes, I am. Oh, hey, Shibuya, I didn't see you in chat.
Gabagool. Yeah, the best part is when Huey, Dewey, and Louie appeared in the credits of Kingdom Hearts 1. And Dan's like, yeah, when did the triplets show up? I'm like, oh, those are in the shops that you did not see once in your entire playthrough.
Oh no.
That was so good. Oh,
And then thought Wedge was one of their brothers.
He assumed that every shop was owned by the Ducks in KH2. Clicks one, it's just a guy.
Yes, that was really good.
Different names, same fate.
Man, those were good streams.
Yeah.
I still watch them occasionally.
Yup.
It was really funny because, like, you know, it's not often that I get to go through a remote, even vaguely, like, anything that's past NES game where I just haven't really played it all that much. So when I did Ocarina of Time blind, basically, people started going, hey, Dan, this is how you do the water temple. We started shooting them.
Hell
I
yeah.
was like, mods, I'm gonna give you permission to use your gun. People need to know what a blind water temple run looks like.
How'd you end up liking Ocarina of Time, by the way?
It was alright. I basically walked away with the same feeling I had that led me to not beat it back in the day, which was I like Link to the Past more because it's a lot less walking everywhere. Like Ocarina of Time, you have to, like, at best ride a horse, and you can only do that as an adult, so it takes forever to get across Hyrule Field. I don't know. It's like Link to the Past, where you shove a lot of cutscenes into, and everything's really far apart. So I kind of just stuck to Link to the Past back in the day, but it's still an alright game. And I'm surprised by how much content there is in that game. Like, I assumed it was going to be shorter.
I stand by the fact that I think it's one of the most impressive games of that generation.
It is definitely bought. Absolutely.
Like, the only things in my head that compare are, like, Metal Gear 1 and FF7.
I would have to think more to come up with a list. You know, it's a completely different genre, for sure, but Ape Escape is, like, one of the most impressive-looking PS1 games.
Yeah, true.
And personally, though it doesn't compete anywhere near the rest of these on fidelity, I think Mega Man Legends is pretty great for its time. But yeah, no, Ocarina of Time, I mean, you gotta think that, you know, if Mega Man Legends didn't beat it to the punch by, like, a couple months, it would have been the first 3D game with a proper Z-targeting lock-on system.
Mm-hmm.
And it has, like, an insane amount of content that became the thing that everyone aimed to have, basically. Like, before Ocarina of Time, you didn't really have a 3D game that had that much shit to do. It's hard to describe, but yeah. And then you fast forward to 7th gen, and everyone's trying to do that, or they're having a 5-hour-long game that sucks and has a bunch of set pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Now everyone blows up.
I don't get it.
It's kind of funny to me how Sony games have kind of evolved to have that style of, like, Omega level content.
Well, that's the thing. You look at 7th gen, and the most, like, the largest selling games are games that are open world. So the end game of AAA, and I'm not saying this as a positive at all. The end game of AAA is making some open worldish game. So even God of War became that. Like, literally everything has to become that.
But Roxas
I'm trying to think of the last Sony exclusive that was like a linear thing.
Detroit, but that's it.
But the next time we met,
I can't even say that Last of Us is a linear game because of that one open world segment in Last of Us 2.
You mean the worst part of The Last of Us 2?
Yes.
It's really funny because I'm like, yeah, this is such a weird part of the game. I don't know why this open world segment is here. And then, you know, Bob goes, yeah, that was also in that Uncharted thing they did, that sequel-ish thing.
It was also in Uncharted 4.
That's true, but it felt kind of organic at all in Uncharted 4. It didn't fit in at all in The Last of Us Part 2.
There were like 3 or 4 times you're like, past that section. KZ, pull out the map. You know, the map for the open world part that they abandoned. And I'm like, this map doesn't do anything, Dan, because they're insane.
Yeah, it was the map to that neighborhood.
But isn't it great how they don't let you swim over the boat ramps?
Please don't.
Isn't that linear experience fun?
Yo, boat ramp.
Oh man, boat ramp's so good.
Oh, the boat ramp.
That clip is so bad because you're literally pointing at everyone in your house like, look, he's about to hit the ramp.
It's so good. I'm so happy I was in those streams for both of those moments.
It's so good.
And then Bob's there to fucking make fun of me for Boat Ramp 2.
Nobody else.
I remember seeing the clip. I don't know who it was, but they threw the rope through the ceiling and went straight up and straight down.
That was me.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yes.
They're like, don't worry, I bet you can figure it out on your own, and that was my solution.
You've left me with no other choice.
But here's the thing, Casey. Both you and I, the first thing we did was, well, just swim after her. How many different fucking people must have playtested The Last of Us Part 2 and immediately done this, and the people on the staff went, that's fine.
That's okay.
Don't change this geometry. Don't even change what the environment
Whatever,
looks
I had
like.
the dolphin, I was fine.
Just leave it.
Should we record a line where she says I can't swim over that? Should we put sharp things at the bottom of it so that way, you know, she falls on it and dies? No, we should just have
They're like, we're not Crystal Dynamics, so we don't need to do that.
Damn it, I was gonna make that joke.
I have accepted it.
Oh,
Big fan of
Casey.
every day's playthrough where you watch this cutscene, but it's in 720p.
Oh,
Yep.
it's great. Pixelation really ups the quality of it.
Don't worry, on stream later, people are going to see this in 110p.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Is that recoded?
Well,
No, I was just thinking OG days.
Oh, yeah.
Is this scene in Recoded too?
Oh, he told you how he felt, did he?
It's got
Yeah,
some
but Recoded
KH2
is-
cutscenes
Ridiculous.
in like the opening, but that's about it.
Nobody cannot feel
How did you enjoy Recoded, Sham, as I will be playing it later in this marathon again?
If he had met
Well, I'm
Sora,
not quite done. I
things
finished the
might have
story
been
content.
different.
I gave Datarox the business, but it's
Okay.
like
that would,
it's-
in my brain, I'm like, okay, that's done. Now to throw it away.
See, I'm trying to do
Maybe I didn't need
Bug
to fight him
Riku.
after all.
Do you know about Bug
I
Riku?
think.
He's
I'm-
covered in bugs.
Yeah, but even more bugs this time. That's like the hardest thing in there, right?
Roxas.
Yeah,
jumped in?
my emulator is hanging, trying to do the tag mode.
Oh no.
Hey,
I don't
Bio.
know. What's up?
Oh, hold on,
Bio.
Bio.
Doesn't Recoded have like super bosses that are insane?
All right.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Like there's like 99 levels for one of them, right?
Yeah, like it's got its own Bloody Palace basically, but in order to unlock the Bloody Palace, you have to have your DS and somebody else's DS right next to each other so that you unlock the floors incrementally. Or you wait
Sham.
super long.
Sham,
KZ?
how the fuck does Kingdom Hearts Recoded get the Bloody Palace for Kingdom Hearts?
It also has jump iframes.
Are you
Really?
kidding right now?
Is
It does.
Recoded is just DMC?
It is. It also has
It's-
Heaven and Hell mode.
It's like DMC if DMC was 90% just that part where you hit the dice in DMC 4.
Oh, and it also has a
Yo!
V.
So it's good?
That's
Yes.
a nightmare.
Yeah, the V segment's my favorite.
Yeah, what is wrong? That game is bipolar between being like really cool, really cool command deck gameplay. It's balanced in really intuitive ways, and
Wearing
WarioWare-
clown shoes.
Yeah, clown content.
Oh, hi there. Reed's name tag Spaghetti.
Hi.
No, we're Gacked, a dinosaur story.
Yeah, finally that display name is something that isn't embarrassing. So when I retweet the content, Dan's like, oh, this is terrible.
And also, fuck you, Tim and Epic Gay Store.
Yeah, Dan said that one out loud. He's like, Tim and Epic. What?
It was just a Steam review.
Oh, I bought 2.8 on Epic.
Cool.
I did the plunge, and I don't feel good about it.
You're the biggest clown in
I
this
salute
call
you for
right
making
now.
those hard sacrifices.
Okay, it's $20 for 3D and $40 for Aqua's Armpits. Okay,
No, I know.
that's how I've been coping.
Modding community is going to go feral with the costume.
This is the one time I'm like, thank God I'm an internet influencer.
Oh, is that how this is working out for you?
It's sounding like that is how that will be working out based on some back and forths I had.
Oh, how much?
Congratulations.
How do I email? How do I email Tim? How do I do that?
You think this is through Tim? Do you think KZ has deep connections to Epic?
I'm like,
Yes.
hey, we met at Popeyes back in
Make it happen.
2008.
Well, he did totally play Fortnite, so I see your argument.
Yeah, Big Sweeney.
Yeah.
Oh well.
So I was pretty close to importing a copy of the Bouncer from Japan, and then I
You
realized,
should.
oh wait, it has Japanese dialogue on it. I'm good. Totally forgot.
Was that literally the only thing that stopped you?
I was pretty close to doing it, and then I went,
Okay.
oh, wait a second. Because here's the thing. If I'm going to be that guy for the Bouncer, which I realized I have to be because I can't trust anyone else to be that guy for the Bouncer,
Understandable.
I should play it through in Japanese just to know the funny parts.
Hold on, let me look up the Japanese cast, see if there's anything funny about
Oh,
it.
there is. There's some good casting over there.
Oh no.
Man, it's
I'm
getting
a
crowded
fool.
in here.
Yeah?
I spent
Coomer.
years studying the
I gotta
workings
go.
of the heart.
It's
Oh,
the
okay.
Secretary of
Seems I still
Transportation.
haven't learned a thing.
See, that's why it's not crowded.
What do you mean?
Like I know Bio. Bio will be on in like 5 minutes flat. Just it's like a brother
The
check-in.
inhabitants of my twilight
Wait a
time
second, is Bio
were
calling
data
from Liquor Donut?
created from real hearts.
Okay, so
I was
Ko-Lefo
convinced
is
that they would
Frieza.
think and behave the way I had envisioned. I couldn't have been more wrong.
Oh,
Dominique-
you guys want some great
It's so
bouncer
much
lore?
more than any system.
This is the best shit in the world.
saw it
Literally,
when
no
Roxas
one
and
has ever
Coyote
brought this up
crossed
online from what I've seen.
I knew.
Yep.
But I was too stubborn.
Hey, KZ, you know those tattoos Ko got?
It's
Yeah.
always the same.
He got those to blend
I
in
try
at
to
the
wrap
bar.
my mind around things my heart already knows, only to.
Was this in the art book?
I'm gonna have to.
It's just
I'm-
a random.
I had so
It's a
many
random
plans
fucking
in
line of
store,
dialogue on
but
the
once
loading
Sora
screen that
was
I lost
acting
my
Oh.
shit.
I'm gonna have
I'm
to
like,
play it again.
All my research amounted to.
I'm gonna
Dominic
have to
Cross
re-plug in this
That
fucking
one
PS2
part
with
of the
the hard
marathon.
drive in it that's as good as the Series X hard drive.
Now double the bonus stream objective, and if it hits double the current goal, then you play the bouncer as part of the marathon.
Anything could happen.
But, Your Majesty.
It is lore after all. Pence's shirt.
Sora.
Yeah, I
I'll,
feel
I'll
like
make an additional goal past this first goal that'll have the bouncer attached in it. Sure.
You can hear me.
cool.
But
I'll literally go
Who-
on this
who-
layout and scribble over Kingdom Hearts with Dog Street.
my heart is telling me what I must do.
Yeah.
Please
Who
allow
are you
me
gonna
to
play
do
through
what it
as? Or
says.
is it gonna be one playthrough or three? And who are you doing it as?
His heart's
I
decided.
would probably do all
We
three.
can't change that.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good luck.
Yeah, you
Yep.
gotta fight fucking Duragon C. Mikado without a shirt.
Yep.
The preferred order, in my opinion. Ko, Volt, then Sion. If you're really good with grappling with Volt, then finish with Volt. But
Yeah, that's pretty much where I was at. I was like, anything but leaving Ko for last because he's terrible.
Ko's really fucking hard to get down, and you better make sure you get your experience on that last run, because I saw what happened to you, and I'm like, that's fucking tragic.
Oh, I would be very scared. I'm like, we got fucked, guys. We're loading.
There's no fucking way.
Yeah, you literally, like, when you get stuck in a situation like KZ was for that Let's Play, your one course of action is to start the run over.
For reference, chat, the Bouncer is a game that constantly moves forward as you succeed, but you only gain experience for getting the last hit on enemies, and you have 2 AI partners basically the whole time. So, and once you beat a level, you move on, and there's no way to grind in that, so you can presumably be woefully under-leveled for the final fight.
To explain in other terms, the Bouncer is a 2-hour-long MOBA match.
Oh my lord.
And you better get
That's
last
not an
hit.
accurate person.
You better
Yeah,
get last
the
hit
fact that
the
I
whole fucking
agree
way.
with that hurts.
Yes, sometimes you gotta take Volt and go jungling.
Yes.
So
but yeah,
Durgan,
so
Jungling.
here's the
Durgan,
trick with the Volt real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to remember your friend who did the live stream. I think it was Sky who did the Bouncer live stream, where the strategy guy told them, "Don't buy anything."
Yeah, don't level up. It makes the game harder.
So one, that's bullshit. Two, like one, that's bullshit. Two, and more importantly, they bought the one move that was the most expensive move for Volt, where you pick them up and spin them around, which is hard to pull off, but that is actually the secret to cheesing Duragon as Volt. Because you can pick his ass up off the ground.
I'm afraid.
Oh my god.
Thank you, Quigsies, for the $5. Cyan Barzad for Smash.
It would be hilarious. It would be Sora adjacent.
I
So
don't want to imagine the screen that's like, look at all these tracks we got from the Bouncer.
We've said enough.
Spaghetti, I would appreciate it if you don't post certain tweets here in this channel, because then people might talk about it.
Forgive me.
So Duragon C. Mikado is Norio Wakamoto.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the best casting right there.
Yep.
Does the Bouncer have dual audio?
Pretty sure Norio Wakamoto is
Yeah,
also
that's-
Xemnas, so it's really fucked up.
He is.
Yes.
Yeah. But yes, it has dual audio, so you can play it in Japanese and then not understand the plot of the game and then make a shitty YouTube review.
Isn't he also Crom in TMS?
No.
No, why would you think that? Jordan's very angry at you.
Oh.
That's just Crom's normal voice actor in TMS.
Oh, whoops.
It's That's Crom, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Chat's saying that, yeah.
Ah, okay. Yeah, that's Master of Masters in Japan. Pretty neat.
That's Mom?
Yep.
You telling me that Joseph Joestar is the one behind all of Kingdom
Yep.
Hearts?
Fucked up.
And what you're going to say next is...
You know,
Skyfire
there wouldn't
Hero
be
dropping $20, saying the bouncer raw. I'm doing my part. Yeah, the faster you get through this goal, the faster I will put up the bouncer goal.
Riku.
See, this time it's not my fault.
I'm at least recommending it be expensive. I'm not saying to do it for
Oh
free.
yeah, but I'm not gonna make it like hyper expensive. But I'll make it something.
You can't.
I mean, if you're doing all three, then yeah, it better be
Yeah.
worth it.
Yeah, doing all three will take at least 7 hours, I think.
Yeah, it will be. It'll be less than what this current goal is. So no worries, chat.
Riku's a sexy guy.
He's a sexy guy, and all the gamer girls really gonna like it.
Girls are really gonna love it.
Thank you, David Gallagher.
Are you going to make it 100? Biok, I prefer it if you just shot me.
Are you gonna make it $100 like that one guy's like, I'll do a death stream of Balan Wonderworld, but I still have to buy it, so you basically gave me $40.
Yeah,
that
guy was the again. I only had like 10 viewers. I didn't even think I would reach that much.
It was
Please
also
don't
the same
be
day where the stimulus checks went out, so that's on your
Okay, listen, I'm not American, so I just didn't fucking take the stimulus checks into account.
Rawr, rawr, fighting, rawr.
This is a
Girls
tried and
are
true
fighting.
fact of screaming.
Loud noises.
Listen, KM streams, KM mentioned this on Twitter. KM's lucky if he hits double digits on viewers. He did not expect to hit the Balan Wonderworld stream goal within 1 hour of streaming Stubbs the Zombie.
Listen, it's fine. I ultimately made like almost 200 off of that. About 100 of that was Alto.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
What should we do, Riku? We must defeat Xemnas.
Yeah, because Alto made the
the
deal that if
organization's
Stubbs the
last
Zombie crashed and lost KM progress, that they'd pay KM back all their money.
That's
take off that coat.
The deal was, if it crashed once, I would pay back however much he spent. If it crashed more than once, I would pay double. And if it crashed so bad he lost progress, I would buy him whatever the hell he wants. He can just point at it, and I'll have to buy it. Right before he ends the stream, the game decides to crash and lose progress.
Literally.
This ain't the luck of the Irish.
Literally cost Alto about an additional $100 in the last 5 minutes of that stream.
That's great.
Came into my server saying, I got $100 from Stubbs the Zombie. Alto, I lost $177 to Stubbs the Zombie.
What a great game.
KM points at an OLED. No, I won't. I don't want to bankrupt Alto.
It's very good. KM didn't get to the part where you get to piss in the fountain.
One complete. Yeah, that death stream's set for Saturday. I'm gonna collapse.
I won't be there.
Exciting.
I still haven't played the demo. It's sitting on my PS5, haunting me.
Gotta wait for that day one update where they had the 5th jump button.
Oh god.
Touchpad.
Watch it be L3.
Finally, clicking the right stick will make me jump in that game. That'll
voice
fix it.
Voice commands to jump.
But not
on
if
the
you're in a
PS5.
costume that doesn't let you jump.
On Saturday, I'm doing a death stream of Fear 3, or for smart people, for 3 year.
Yeah, it's spelled F3AR. It's very smart, actually.
Yep.
Wow.
Casey, did you know that when you cast a magnet in final form, it picks up all the orbs?
Yeah, it fucks me up.
I'm so damaged on these fucking live streams that when someone starts a sentence with KZ, I expect them to read Yahoo Answers.
Carl isn't here, so.
Hold on, I have to carry on Carl's legacy. Let
Oh
me-
no!
Damn it!
No!
There's gonna be no end to this.
Carl's recovering.
Together we can stop them.
/ not ruining my stream.
That's good.
Leave these creatures to us.
And also
Nature's
making a
healing.
cat noise that makes Dan lucid.
I will be sending
Look.
them after Zemnis.
Tosh agreed.
Or perhaps you would rather fight them yourself.
Frankly, my dear, I'd rather
I'm gonna lose it if somehow it wasn't
Off
Carl.
with you then.
No, had to be.
No, it was. I watched the lights go off.
Well, if it ain't about
But that's pretty cool that you're doing F3 AR.
like abandoned ship? I don't think so.
I literally was going to do an Avenging My Youth for Fear later this year because I never beat it because I didn't have a gaming PC anywhere near when that came out, but it was the coolest fucking shit.
Opportunities like this don't come along every day, you know.
And then all the fucking PS3 and 360 games are not as good as the original, but I think it's fascinating.
What's the situation with the I heard about the PS4 having this thing where the CMOS inside will just expire when the store goes down.
I'm gonna be honest, I have no fucking idea.
I think that was the PS3 that had that issue.
Both the PS3 and the PS4 have this thing because it's tied to trophies. If the CMOS battery dies, you can't even play discs, and you just can't access the store or anything. Because it has to link trophies.
What's the play then if I have a jailbroken one? Can I like fix that, or do I just install everything off of flash drives?
I don't know. Part of the reason I'm so upset over the store going down is because I've been legit this whole fucking time. I haven't jailbroken my PS5 or PS3, and yet at the same time, if I didn't have that codec problem yesterday, this news, even though it may be false, inspired me to go, I need to buy 2 PS3.
Yeah.
It sucks. It sucks. I would so much rather just give Sony $10 for a bad Ratchet & Clank game than fucking jailbreak my PS3.
I should probably jailbreak my PS3.
But here's the thing, you jailbreak it, you go through all that effort, and then it dies anyways, because it's a 7th gen console and they all do that.
That's also the fucking issue, because I jailbroke a fat model PS3 a year ago, and that thing is just dead now. So
yeah, and that's what's killing me.
Yeah, I had an issue the other day. I was running Digital Devil Saga off of it because the actual PS2 version runs way better than the PS3 store version. And out of nowhere, the fans went to 0 to 100, and it's beeped like 3 times. Just out of nowhere. What is that?
That's just the PS3.
Yeah, but
that's the cell.
That's why I made that face when I looked at you, Tosh. I'm like, oh, Tosh is here, and I left a chai coffee across the room melting. Whoops.
Taquito blocking the fan. Maybe.
By the way, Tosh is here. No one can hear you. Do not yell into my ear to try to talk to
Hey, Dan. Hello.
Hi, Casey. How's it going?
Good.
Great. Glad to hear it.
I'll have to start all over
Okay, so I have a question for everybody here. There's probably one person who's best suited to answering it who is not currently in this chat, but that's fine.
If this shit is Yahoo Answers, I swear to fucking God.
Hey, if you die in Canada, do you die in real life?
God damn it.
I wish PM were here.
I read that one before.
Yeah, after PM fucking played Pokemon Go and fell into a ditch yesterday. Which was also a fox den.
Let me just drop this in here.
Is that the same one where one of them just springboards off his ass cheeks?
Yes. Yeah, that was the one.
It's because of who's lurking
If
inside.
you die in Canada, you go to one of the Canadian afterlives.
Yeah,
Those who
why do I
die
hear
in
my
battle are
incredibly
sent
loud
to
keyboard
glorious
typing?
Texas.
You
where
wake
they ride for.
You wake up in evil Tim Hortons.
Those who are wicked and cruel are reborn into the hells of Detroit, a far worse fate than death.
You wake up in evil Tim Hortons, just a fucking Dunkin' Donuts.
Fuck you, Dunkin' Donuts has great donuts.
And yet they have fucked up customer service. Oh wait, that's just nice.
I mean, in fairness, I haven't been to an
give it a
actual
rest.
one in like
You're nobodies.
5
You
years.
don't even exist. You're
Oh,
I
not
okay.
demolished
sad
the
about
closest
anything.
one, and the next one is like a stop on the interstate, and I'm not doing that.
You don't miss a thing.
I haven't blocked it every time.
I cannot feel sorrow. No matter what misery befalls
Hey, Jack, can you use both my emote and Dan's emotes to make cat dog, please?
Yeah, that's true. I think Tosh might want to see that.
Oh no.
Why?
Because it's funny.
Yep.
Somebody just dropped some plates.
No, I moved my...
There it is. Thank you,
various-
Shining Gurren.
various bottles of cheer wine.
Guys!
You would understand if you two had a nice collection of cheer wine.
Pass one to me.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Hey, Dylan.
Hello.
Dylan stealth dropped into the chat.
Yeah.
Dylan be like, hello.
I just finished deep cleaning my computer, and I don't like dust.
And he didn't break it. I'm proud.
I was pausing for a second there. I was like, is this like metaphorically or literally?
I got a can of compressed air, and I was very happy. I went.
I need to do that to my PS3. Oh, I got a DualShock 2 refurbished and an adapter for the PS3. And when you press the analog button, it controls the PlayStation button. So I can control the entire console with a wired DualShock 2.
Oh, that's cool.
I was not expecting that.
Back in the day, when Warhawk was new, you know, we were all fucking poor and none of us had money for controllers, but we found out it worked with USB controllers, and since we had two different PS2 to USB adapters, we would have people use those for the split screen and shit. It was pretty good.
Nice.
Meanwhile, nowadays it's like controllers are even more expensive and you can use nothing other than DualSense. I'm like, oh, fucking thanks.
Yeah, and they all have drift.
I haven't experienced drift.
2 people I know with dual senses have been getting drift.
And I thought I'd experience it eventually because I have 2 of them. It's like maybe one of these will fuck up. Nope.
Yeah, no, like between me and Bob, we both have 2, and none of them have had drift. But
Mine hasn't experienced it either, thankfully.
In the time that I owned my PS4, I went through 8 DualShock 4s because all of them drifted.
What the fuck were you doing?
Eating them.
He's Vin Dieseling.
Owning a PS4 is what I was doing.
I don't know, man. Like,
Yeah, I don't know.
I had a PS4 for like 6 years, and I only had to replace the controller, I think, once.
I had a PS4 for 6 years, and I only had to replace one controller, and that's because the charging port no longer charged it.
Yeah, that was also my issue. It wasn't even
Never
the
had
drifting,
drift.
it was the fucking micro USB port just stopped working.
Yep.
What do you know? 2 of my controllers also did that.
I mean, that's just because... that's just because the micro USB is a nightmare.
Yeah.
Casey, did you know that in the vanilla version of this fight, Zemnis is programmed to avoid the stairs? Yeah, he
Take the stairs.
The clip is real good.
he will get caught in the air, and he does not know how to get down. So he'll just start like standing in midair and attacking you, and then he'll eventually course correct and he'll teleport to the front. So after you do the RC, he'll teleport away from the stairs and stand as far away from them as he can until you come to him.
You can Roman cancel in this game?
Yes, I
can. No, that's in Recoded where the Bloody Palace is.
It's raw. I've been saying that for years.
That's how I know it's real bad.
Yeah.
if it's an RPG spaghetti likes, you know it's bad.
Yeah.
Sora, oh, fucker hasn't even played Chrono Trigger.
How the fuck has Square Enix gone over 20 years not making a new Chrono Trigger game?
Where's Zemnis?
Yeah, they only made one. It's fucked up.
Chrono Cross liker is in the call. Not me, but Coomer.
Didn't one of the Chrono Cross guys go and make Ninja Gaiden 3?
Fucking the last Jedi of RPG.
The writer of both Chrono Trigger and Cross also wrote Ninja Gaiden 3.
You can no more be complete without me than I without you.
No.
Case fucking closed.
Well, that's pretty definitive.
I appreciate just softly but with feeling.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can feel with all my fucking energy.
Yeah.
I played it on Wii U. It was the only game I played for a year.
Oh,
like
it was the only Wii U game.
I was about to say, like, in general or just the Wii U?
Just the Wii U.
Thank God.
I think I had Zombie U at one point. I don't remember.
Oh right, it was a launch game.
$60, I think.
So the person who tweeted at me, who was asking about that CRT, apparently their dad won't let them use the truck to go get the CRT because he doesn't understand why someone would want an old crusty TV.
Feel that I had to make quite the sell to get mine in here.
Yeah, that's.
You're like, you don't understand. I'm the youngest boomer of all time.
We're not gonna
True.
let him get away now.
You should. Here's what you should do. You should print out an 8x10 image of Soul versus No Soul. Just show it to your dad.
What's going on? Kingdom Hearts.
Let's go. Zemnis must be inside.
The worlds gave us this doorway. They want us to be the guardians
60
of their
FPS on a
destiny.
CRT is something else. There's something
It's-
crazy about that gigantic, imposing glass screen moving that fast.
Or
Mhm.
oblivion.
Yeah.
About to hurt
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, it's
you
kind of
ready?
hard, like, to convey to most people. The people who have the easiest time is anyone who watches analog gaming on an OLED in filmmaker mode. It does a shockingly good job of replicating it, but it's still in person. Seeing retro ass games run on this thing is really great.
Yeah, I was playing 007 Agent Under Fire, which is basically GoldenEye if GoldenEye.
Hell
were good.
yeah. Gotta get those. Gotta get those Bond moments.
That is, I'm gonna make one of those a stream channel point rewards so that pops up on screen with the music.
Oh, that's so good.
That game is so goated.
You shot an explosive barrel. It's just gonna fucking put the logo up and go ban it.
Not even that, like you just press a button on your remote to open up the first door in the game and it goes off.
And it's like, yeah, Bond would also open doors. Like, thank you, developers.
There's a separate Bond moment for opening the door and then taking the zipline route. So you just press the door, you open it, you get the Bond moment, and then you zipline, you get another Bond moment for extra score.
Dan, did you guys ever play GoldenEye?
The 64 original?
Yeah.
Okay, now the next clarifying question. On stream or ever?
On stream.
No, we still haven't played through that.
Okay.
Dan, have you ever played GoldenEye? No, I had an N64 and decided I hated good games. But yeah, no, GoldenEye I'm really interested to see, because if I'm not mistaken, it's probably going to be like Perfect Dark if that game was better structured and had more content. Because everything I remember from the first few levels, when you play on the higher difficulties, you get extra things to do, but when you play on the lower difficulties, you don't run into a bunch of shit where you have no idea what the hell it's supposed to do, and then you spend, 5 minutes poking at it, only to be told by chat, oh, that's for a perfect agent, or a secret agent, or whatever. So I expect that game to be pretty good, by the standards of it's an N64 shooter. Right? Obviously, compared to modern shooters, it's going to feel like a bizarre arcane language. Okay. Right now, I'm trying to tactically acquire a Burnout game to see if they're good on the Xbox.
It's always an important quest.
I did the math, KZ. I have to buy 6 Tony Hawk games for the Xbox.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Did you know?
What's that
this
gonna run
applies
you?
to 360. but
What's up?
Here, hold on. The 360 version of Project 8, without any patches, runs at 60 FPS.
In theory, in practice, no.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me explain. So the demo kiosk they had for Project 8 sticks you in the skate park. So a friend of mine had a PS3. He was my roommate, and I played on his PS3 a copy of Tony Hawk Project 8 I bought. It ran like shit because it was a PS3 game. So when I saw the skate park running great on the 360, I was like, God damn it. God damn it. That version runs so much better. Years later, I finally get a 360 copy of the game played on a real 360. That thing eats ass anywhere outside of that skate park. I'm like, you fucking tricked me.
It's a real shame, because those games are actually really fun.
Yeah, so I hear that hacking an Xbox One gets into some real illegal territory. Not like legally gray like the rest of this shit. We're just straight up illegal, is what I've been told, what I've been informed of. The notion, how? Is you have to do some shit. Okay, so let me put it this way. So, the best way to protect your system at any level is to make sure whoever hacks it has to have infringed very black and white, crystal clear copyright infringement or trademark infringement, okay?
Hell yeah.
So there's a really, like, or as an example, in order to make a bootleg Genesis game at launch, at least, what you would have to do is literally put the Sega logo on your ROM cartridge, on your cartridge. So no third party could go and make a Genesis card. Otherwise, they would literally be infringing on Sega's copyright by putting a Sega logo on their card. Okay. Now, things changed eventually, but this gave them a legal footing in court to blast their ass out. So, that's the idea. That's how you protect your system. You make it literally something that you could blow someone up for doing. I assume it's something like that, where it's not even BIOS, it's not even something like that. It's just literally you have to do something provably illegal. But I haven't looked into it myself to know whether or not that person's bullshitting me. Because they do have a weird Xbox bias. Keep in mind, the same channel has also explained how to hack literally every other console ever. So, either they're right, and it's some shit that's hyper illegal, or it's wrong and they just don't want to talk about how to hack your Xbox on their channel, your Xbox One. But either way, if somebody told me, hey, if you hack your Xbox One, you can run Tony Hawk Project 8 at 60 frames per second, I would do it in a heartbeat.
You would commit crimes, is what you're telling us.
I'm saying that is a situation I can see myself in. I'm not stating intent here.
Why does the Xbox One, like, base and slim run 360 games at the performance of a 360?
Because it's an underpowered piece of shit.
Oh, okay.
Next question. To some extent, it's kind of a miracle that it can, because hardware-wise, it's not that much more impressive than a 360. Like, let me put it this way.
Holy shit.
You just
No.
man.
It's more powerful, sure, but to play a game at the performance of a completely different architecture, you normally need a much larger hardware advantage, right?
Yeah.
Thank you, KZ. That's very helpful. I like the image.
Thank you, Zorofab.
So it's really impressive that it can play games on back compat. In fact, like, everyone gets on Sony for the fact they aren't doing better PS3 back compat, but even doing what Microsoft did with the 360 back compat is really fucking impressive. The fact it's able to play them at all is really incredible because various things about it. So yeah, it's a real disappointment that I can't play those games at 1080p, but I totally get it. Here's a better question. I guess it's not a question, it's more of a similarity. The Series S can't play most games at 1x quality. So, like, there are just all these games from last gen when you boot them on a Series S are running at 720p.
Yeah,
and it's the next gen console.
I got an Xbox Slim just so I could play the better version of Splinter Cell Double Agent.
Oh, cool. I assume when you say slim, you just mean the 1S.
Yeah.
Okay. We used to have a 1S. It came for free with my OLED. It was the weirdest shit in the world.
Huh?
Huh?
Congratulations.
I hate this because they speak Xbox and it's just like, okay, which one is it?
Yep.
No,
I still don't understand.
Yeah, it's the
Okay, here's how
want-
I translate. When it's with Dan, and anytime he mentions the S, I think, okay, he's talking about the last gen, because there's no possible way Dan would buy a
Yeah.
Oh my! I about said 1S. Oh my god.
That's it. Tapping out.
I hate this company.
I'm going to fucking
I'm going to become the Joker.
So, somebody in the Gigaboots Discord yesterday said the most vile thing that I absolutely could believe they would do. Everyone fucking brace yourself, please. So you know that news about the headset thing where somebody unplugged their wireless headset and it said VR helmet or whatever?
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Okay. Somebody was like, watch, they'll call it the 360.
Oh no.
Shut
Please.
Shut the fuck. That's not where I thought you were going.
Yeah.
Going to commit violence.
going to kill me.
They could have called it
Time is
VR
a fucking
headset.
flat circle.
You fucking hit a gamer premonitions in the KH marathon.
Yeah.
Oh no.
We're gonna call that the Gigaboots Discord Gamer Premonition, so if it comes true, congrats to the people who sent it in that Discord.
I'm so fucking excited now. Maybe I have to buy an Xbox.
I'm so fucking excited.
That's
I'm
the
still
way.
never buying an Xbox.
So here's the thing. That PlayStation VR 2 shit is so impressive, I'm wondering how well PC will keep up with it. If Microsoft does come out with VR, there's no way it's gonna be that good. It's a small chance.
Casey, do you have arrow sweep on?
Probably.
You fucked them.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to do that.
It could be worse. I could have dodge slash on.
Oh, okay, that's
Okay, now
it's
he's
so
now.
funny how limit form has
Get off
every
of my
combo
ass,
modifier
Marluxia.
on, except for dodge slash. Even they know that shit is garbage.
Reading what Dio wrote in chat with the highlight message. Microsoft said the VR thing was just a translation error. Apparently that's very common with them in Italy. Yeah, that's what I've heard too. I've heard that Microsoft is kind of shit to own, like an Xbox is shit to own if you're in Italy. Because for some reason they won't let you set your native language to English, I guess. And their Italian's terrible, evidently.
Mamma mia.
Papa Pia.
Yeah. I don't know.
That news probably.
Ah. Get
I
off my
wanna see-
ass. You're not the fox.
Bob Nick in chat says, I want to see the price of the PSVR 2 because the stuff they're doing sounds expensive. It doesn't sound that expensive. I think the number one thing of interest is what does the headset's resolution come in at? Because that was the weakness of the first PlayStation VR compared to PC.
You did it.
I lose at the console war.
I forget, was the first PSVR, was that below 720p?
No, if I remember correctly, it's 1080p across two eyes, so it's 540 by 1920 by 540 per eye, I believe. Whereas on PC, what you get is something more like a 1440p screen split across two eyes. Because it's one screen and it's cut off with lenses inside.
Now that I've got a PS5 at launch instead of like 4 years into its life, I definitely want to get a VR headset for it at some point.
So here's the question: do you think you would rather save and wait and get a 2 and risk not being able to play VR 1 games because that's possible, but it's not likely, or would you rather get a 1 now and wait?
Has it
See,
gotten a price drop at all?
Yeah, actually, it went on Black Friday sales every single Black Friday for relatively cheap. I know because in the weirdest thing ever, I bought it twice on Black Friday. I returned it to the store the first time because I'm like, I'm poor. What the hell was I thinking?
Oh, it's $150 right now on GameStop.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I was gonna say the Black Friday sale was like 200.
Wait, which console?
PSVR.
The PlayStation VR,
Ah.
which is compatible with the 5, but you got to get that adapter. So keep that in mind. They
Do you
still
know
have
that
that.
if you use Guardian Soul here, it increases the damage of aerial strike and it does 2 bars of damage?
Oh.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's hard to tell because the cutscene steals the health bar.
Yep.
You might also want to move in a little closer to him so you can do aerial strike, which like do more
Yeah,
damage.
positioning changes the RC.
What do you mean they're releasing Doom 3 VR in 5 days?
What if
on
I fucking told you that was one of the first large VR games ever announced for anything?
What?
I'm serious. The Oculus wasn't even out, and they were like, "Hey, we're gonna do VR Doom." This was when Carmack was still at id.
Are you?
Holy fuck!
So the thought that it's just now hitting on PlayStation at least is kind of insane.
Doom 3 VR sounds super cool.
Yes.
Out of all the games to pick, I was that one. I feel like that one can market stuff to VR more than.
According to Civi, it's pretty good on VR.
What is?
Doom 3. According to Civi, he said it's really good.
Play the music.
I love his rant of how bad the Doom 3 shotgun is.
Sorry, I couldn't hear both people. There was a question about Carmack, which seems like a conversation. What did you say, Casey?
I just remembered Civi's part where he spends 2 minutes talking about how bad that fucking shotgun is in Doom 3.
Good. He's doing God's work.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of my favorite videos, Roman, for that reason. It's the worst shotgun in any first-person shooter.
Yeah, so what has Carmack been up to in the past, since he's been focusing on a bunch of VR stuff, right?
No, he's done with that. So here's the total chain of events, okay? He's at id. He's working on VR stuff. Bethesda gets weird about it because Facebook buys Oculus. Bethesda thinks they have legal ground to sue Oculus. They don't succeed, but Carmack leaves to go to Oculus. Now, working at Oculus, what he ends up doing is he ends up working on inside-out tracking. To explain what that is, when you use PlayStation VR, you have to have a camera pointed at you, and there are lights on the headset that it keeps track of to track your head movement, right? Inside-out tracking is where you put the cameras on the headset and the sensors on the headset to track the room instead, so you don't need to stay in front of a camera.
Right.
So the number one thing he focused on was that, and eventually they released the Oculus that's a mobile Oculus, where you can just track it inside out. He succeeds, they make a shippable product, they ship that thing, and then he works there for a couple more years working on some like tech stuff, and then he just says, okay, I'm done. And now he's working on machine learning AI on his own. He's not even at a company anymore. Yeah.
So he's creating our new reality?
Yeah, that's probably it. This is, I don't know why, but now I'm thinking about if only I knew when I was younger, when Sony said the cell processor is like a supercomputer on a chip, that was not a compliment. It's really just coded language for it. It's a pain in the ass to program for.
All I know about Carmack is that he's responsible for Quake 3's movement feeling as good as it is.
Carmack made the world's best 3D engines first. He also made really impressive side-scrolling tech. Yeah. The funny thing is both him and Tim Sweeney were like really influential in making impressive 3D engines early on. And both of them have come out to say, yeah, it's too bad that individuals can't make big impacts anyway, and nowadays, because we solved all the easy problems and everything takes a team of people multiple years to solve nowadays. And I'm like, that's depressing. They're like, yeah, all of our problems on Unreal Engine are now problems we have to solve over 4 years, not like one. And we have to solve them with a team of people, not like one. But yeah, Carmack's just working on AI shit. I follow him on Twitter. None of it's particularly interesting anymore, I would say. Unless you're really into machine learning.
Yeah, I have no idea what anything is. I just see his tweets and I'm like, oh, that sounds smart.
See, I used to have a pretty good idea of what he was talking about because all the shit he was talking about was video related, and I had a frame of reference for that. And while I have a vague frame of reference for machine learning, it doesn't fire any neurons. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Zaber in chat saying Carmack is a rocket scientist. Well, not anymore, but he was running a rocket company for a while there. And Carmack himself is quoted as saying, rocket science is easier than making game engines, so...
Oh shit.
I believe him.
Yeah, no, if there's one guy to fucking believe, it's him.
He needs to make Quake 5. When's that gonna happen?
He doesn't work at id, so he doesn't get to ever do that.
My favorite...
What's the intel?
My favorite part about John Carmack is all the names the city comes up with to describe him.
Oh yeah, no, that shit's great. Oh fuck. God damn it.
Casey, make sure the Keyblades are hitting him in Final Form Fire and don't use the finisher. And you'll be good.
Okay.
Yeah, that's, if it's only the fire, then it's not, canceling out the RV.
Alright.
Final Form Frog work.
I only realized in the last 2 attempts that if he does any move that does damage to my health, I'll die in 1 hit.
Oh yeah, no, he's,
Yeah, even the one where they come out during the DM, I'm like, ooh, this is disgusting.
I remember when I first played 2, I was in a call with KM, and I was stuck on this boss fight for 8 hours.
Yeah, and then there's the data version that's just a worse version of this.
Yeah,
that's what and that's why I've never done a single data fight in this series.
Really?
Nope.
Yeah, the datas in this game are weird.
I don't, like, the more I fought them, the less I like most of them, just because it's like, what if we just gave this, like, fucking 5 times, like, 2 times as much health as it really needs?
See, this guy is, his health competes with the data version. That's so many health bars for an absent soul. That's actually insane.
Yeah.
And he just DM loops the last, like, 4 bars in both versions.
Oh, fun. Fun. Very fun.
Yeah.
No, it is fun. It's my favorite absent soul by far.
Nightmare.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I like
too.
this when I don't, when I don't crumple in it. But his data version, basically, he does the spell, like the fucking poison floor stuff, much more constantly instead of trying to attack you traditionally.
Yeah, it's much more consistently pulls those out.
Yeah, High-Low KH2 is more about knowing how to use Sora's kit to the most, and then weaving it into the fights, and doing that over and over, whereas it's like the opposite in KH3. And I think it's better in KH3 for that, but you just have to know your options in KH2, like doing your 12-hit R's and Final Form Faraga and Duck Flares. They can get a little boring.
I need to order Halo 2. One moment.
You do.
For people who don't know, I played that off my hard drive and it didn't have the massive pop-in that the game is renowned for, and that pissed me off.
Oh my god.
This is better. That's not correct.
Yeah, no, that's some revisionist history shit. If
Better
I
is
wanted
just
to
not
play-
equal
Just because you're correct doesn't mean you're right.
Right, exactly. If I wanted to play a better version of that game, I have the Master Chief Collection right the fuck over there.
That's true.
I need to show people in a pristine quality what this thing was like when you played it on an Xbox with its insane amount of bad pop-in.
See? This is what I mean when the bad frame rate in Dragon Guard 3 gives it texture.
I'm going to fucking pile drive you. Stop it.
If you can't run your bit with a straight face, it's a bad bit.
See, that's not fair, Casey. You don't have a face cam. This is
Look,
prejudiced
sometimes-
against me.
Oh, I mean straight face over sound.
Sometimes I want to take an extra 10 minutes to unlock final form because of dry form load times, that's all.
Yeah.
PS3 is a wonderful thing.
Oh, speaking of that, Casey, are you gonna set up the open cage mod loader?
Yeah.
It's gotten better since I opened the floodgates on that.
Yeah, because I saw you fucking change like item descriptions so you could have the tiger poster from fucking Zoo Books.
Yo, the tiger poster
in your fucking inventory, and I was like, this is it.
Among other things, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't feel like mentioning anything else personally.
Can't wait to change the description on Sweet Memories to just be the best Keyblade.
Very true. It used to be. You remember Vanilla Sweet Memories?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, with
Zero
Lucky
four
Lucky.
with Lucky, so you had to use it. That's so funny.
KZ.
Yeah, what's up?
They did a DF Direct where it's a weekly podcast now.
Uh-huh.
In the middle of it, Alex Battaglia was like, yeah, I went back to compare the PS4 version against these new consoles playing this certain game, and those load times are inexcusable. It kind of makes me question why we didn't bring that up more last gen, and I'm like, I did.
Yeah, I saw that Avengers thing where they're like, the minute plus long load is now 6 seconds.
I know, isn't that fucking good?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, next gen's great. This is the PS5/Series X is single-handedly the best console upgrade we've gotten since the PS2 and those generations of consoles 20 years ago. Like, the sheer amount of upgrades in so many different ways.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
All right, Chad, I'm gonna hit up the optional content now.
Is it time? Are we
Yeah,
doing it?
yeah. Let me go. We were just making fun of the data fight, so I should just go in that room now and just go do those.
You doing Sephiroth?
I don't think I have a save for Sephiroth aside from the one we just did, and it's not gonna be fucking pretty. We'll do
I
it.
think you should- I
Like
think
I'll
you
load
should
up
go
that
for
file
it.
and you'll watch me like die in one hit, but I'll try.
Just block forehead.
Okay, there I ordered my copy of Halo 2.
Very good. Let's see.
Excited for the mysterious figure attempts. Make sure you're doing that as Terra.
I was
later
about
on in
to
the
say-
marathon.
Terra, no
Terra.
surges. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, you
Strike
don't get to
rate
use
only.
surges.
I've watched Sham's videos. Those are fucked up.
I've watched Sam's videos. Those are fucked up.
It's pretty manageable until phase 2. I will say, with my amount of experience, phase 2, unwinnable combinations of attacks is really the only issue in that fight.
I forget. Does the stupid thing he can do to Roxas work on him here too?
Yes, it just takes 8 minutes. Make sure
Alright.
you have dodge roll.
What?
equipped.
Hold up. 1 sec.
No, oh, come on.
I'm gonna do it a little bit so I can laugh at him. So he
you
forces
have
a
dodge roll on it,
confrontation
it'll fuck it
reaction
up.
command with you if you dodge him 4 times in a row.
You can't get me. Whoop.
Oops. Close.
Yeah, you got ya.
It's fucked up. He put it on the bottom.
Oh my god, I just got that fucking Epic Game Store ad for Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah!
The kingdom is in peril. Join Sora and iconic Disney
Yeah, the
Pixar
kingdom is in
characters
peril.
to defend their
We are
world.
under fucking attack.
Free purchase today.
The Kingdom of Hearts?
Oh
Wow.
shit, Casey. Big news.
Yeah.
Big news. Huge news.
What's the news?
Paramount Plus has announced that they are adding old Nickelodeon shows to it. So you're gonna have Guts, Hey Dude, Legends of the Hidden Temple, Nick Arcade, Kablam, Salute Your Shorts, True Jackson,
Oh.
BP, and You Can't Do That on Television. I don't even know what those last two things are, but the rest of those are important.
Oh, you
I
can't
gotta
do that
buy
on
Paramount
television was
Plus.
like a Canadian live action show from like the 80s and was like technically the first Nickelodeon program ever.
That was like the one that introduced their whole weird thing with slime, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's also where slime comes from. Which is funny. I was actually looking at it just so I could like, for intellectual curiosity, I'm like, let me like look at that. It's nowhere.
Oh.
Like that shit was locked up. It's like the only place I saw was like, it's on Amazon, and they're like, we don't have it anymore, but we keep the listing up. But yeah, that's great. I have a free trial of Paramount. I'm just gonna keep it now.
Oh, that's cool.
They're adding the specific things I wanted to be in there. They need to add the other good stuff like Finders Keepers and Get the Picture. Very high quality game shows that played on Nick Gas. Pat's streaming Fortnite tonight. I can't believe I fucking tricked him into playing Fortnite by making one tweet of me getting a dub in Fortnite.
I was gonna say that. I was gonna mention that.
At least when I dupe Pat into getting things, it's quality OLED television.
And he's playing a quality video game.
Hey, Chun-Li's ass is so fat.
I was just about to say that. God damn it.
I said it on Big Thing. You win.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say that maybe Pat's listening to Big Thing and just telling no one.
He just knows about him. He's like, yeah, that shithole where they fucking have a better TV than me. I believe how they described it on Castle Super Beast.
I'm gonna be fucking honest.
Yep.
I was doing a great job of fighting off the urge to getting that brighter OLED until the moment you said, yeah, there you go. Now I too have a great TV. No one can outclass me. And I'm like,
I said it. This is what I said fucking 2 days ago. This was not a war Pat wanted to start with you.
For people who don't know,
This is an old file.
What we've done is when we buy a new OLED, we give one to a friend who cannot afford an OLED. So, if I did buy that new TV, one of our friends would end up with the one that Bob's currently using, which is funny because Bob's corner of the room definitely can't fit this mistakeably large OLED I bought last year.
Not with that attitude, it can't. That's the sound of a quitter.
So, like, I'm like, this TV's great. I'm fine with this TV. That's fine. But it's very funny to be like, yes, you're one of those old class OLED.
I swear to God, Dan, if you start going on about how better versions of OLEDs are needed,
he's not gonna ever say needed.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, I would never do that. Like, let me roll back in this conversation we had. Remember when I said I bought PlayStation VR for $200 in a Black Friday sale and had to return it because I had no money? I have been poor for most of my life. This only changed very recently. I would never insinuate to people that they need to own an OLED.
okay, needed was the wrong word to use. If you start making people understand the difference between different varieties of OLEDs.
You're doomed.
Yeah, that's happening.
That's a perfect thing to talk about. That's a perfect part of a podcast where I don't need to edit any part of it.
I've been meaning to add KZ, like, hey KZ, take a screen cap of an episode of Big Think. I want to see what your edit looks like and just see when I talk and the edits stop.
I'm also curious about that now, actually. Also, hi, I'm back with food.
How's your food?
Oh, hi.
Pretty fucking good.
What is your food?
Where the
Mr.
fuck?
Oh, it's just a bowl, chicken rice, good stuff.
Oh, cool.
Mr.
Tosh made like a, what was it? Chicken, chayote squash, zucchini and onions thing yesterday. It was really good.
Ooh.
Make some more and just put it in the hard drive for me.
Stick it into the CD-ROM tray.
I need it.
Share it through your USB port.
Yeah.
I promise I'll
USB
get
3
it.
only.
It's just one end's a USB, the other end's a vacuum, like tube. You just shove it in. Oh,
Oh, no.
Someone else logged in.
Carl!
Greetings.
How you doing, sir?
Well, I'm not dead.
Good.
That's good. We're all glad to
You
hear
still
it.
owe me money.
This is fucked
I
up.
gotta
I
go.
was just about to leave.
Oh, bye.
Well, that was
Are we doing a tag out of Carl's?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't say that.
See you later, clone.
Bye, Balto.
Okay, big boss, I guess. I'm gonna set you on fire with.
Hey, stop it!
Never.
You can try.
There goes Alto.
The dog got ran over again.
Again.
This is the fucking mistake.
Well, what's up?
I'm buying all these Xbox Tony Hawk games.
Oh.
Yes.
How much is that running you?
I don't know. I just started it. See, I did the first two purchases.
I've only
right?
just begun, Jordan.
I did the first two purchases, which was Tenchu on Xbox because it's got features, and Bob and I both really like that game. And Halo 2. Now I have to make the giant 6. There are 6 Tony Hawk games I gotta buy. That's a lot of fucking money.
You getting 2X as well?
I already own 2X. See,
Yeah.
I'm blessed.
One moment, chat. I'm ordering lunch.
The thing I have to get, I have to get Tony Hawk 3 all the way to Project 8 on Xbox, which is 6 different games.
Wait, isn't Proving Ground also on that gen?
I don't think so.
It is.
I think it's on Wii. One moment.
Like, hold up. Let me open up my wallet again.
I don't know if it's
One
on
second.
original Xbox, but I know it's on PS2.
It was on the
Yeah,
DS?
it's on PS2 and Wii. It's not on
Okay.
It's not on Xbox, which is a shame because here's the fucked up thing, you guys. Because of architectural decisions made by dipshits and deviants, that's the full range of console manufacturers. It goes from dipshits to deviants. The best image quality you can get out of, and I mean literally video cable quality, you can get out of any console that generation or any game that generation is going to be the Xbox version. Because the GameCube makes one massive decision that's like, oh, okay, I can see why you do this, but also it looks like shit. Now the Wii looks like shit too. And then the PS2 is a nightmare dimension. So, like,
okay,
what's a good way to put this? Xbox did some sane decisions that results in good video out. GameCube basically built a living room that doesn't have a couch because they couldn't afford a couch.
Hashtag male living spaces.
Gotta play
Dance living space?
Sony made
That's
a
no
living
house.
Room
That's
Sony,
nothing. That's a park bench.
Sony made a living room that's mostly rafters and buckets to sit in.
The rich man.
Casey, if you're wondering how to easily get him into a combo when you steal his Keyblades, dodge
Yeah.
roll forward and pop limit, and you'll get him.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, that's the way to deal with that when he's zoning you out with projectiles.
Okay. Go give Banny a tentacle.
Okay, that's really good, Toast. Come over here. Look at this Vanny.
Thank you for laughing.
This is Durgan Vanny.
It looks like a tentacle.
Oh, it is a tentacle. I thought it was a dragon tail. So wait, what fucking... Okay, that's disturbing. What Twitch streamer is making tentacles as emotes?
That's default.
That's just a global Twitch emote.
Oh, thank God.
They have four variants.
I don't want to see the Twitch channel that thought it was important to their branding to have a tentacle emote.
Let me introduce you to a certain VTuber.
Oh,
No.
Alto knows them.
No.
Of course, Alto does.
Of course, Alto knows them.
Hell yeah.
It's a really good design, though. I'm not gonna lie.
No, it's a pretty good design. It's just what the design inspires that's not great.
Oh, so you know who I'm talking about too, then?
The
Yeah,
design
no, I'm pretty
inspires
sure
me
we
to
looked at it.
fucked right into that
at
moth.
some of their renders the other day. They are.
Hey, somebody in the chat knows who.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about her the other day, and she had like a swimsuit or something.
Oh yeah, I remember that. remember when we found the Christian one? That was fun.
I don't know what any of these words mean.
Please don't bully her.
Don't talk about Mamika Morph around Alto.
It turns into Breed Gohan.
Hate this dog. Hate this dog so much.
I don't blame them.
Oh no. Alto's persona was Gohan.
No. No.
No, it's a waste of a slot.
Yeah, no,
I'm not saying that as an emote. I'm just saying that in general.
Yeah, don't give Alto ideas.
Yeah, a very
Gohan, but the talk bubble is just Balto.
Oh no, Bonnie's head. Ah!
I was looking at this and I was like, hey, I could try out Forza Motorsport again and see if that guy who's a competitive Gran Turismo racer on Twitch is totally right.
That's a thing.
He may have said some things that are rather inexcusable that made me lose my shit. Some guy hit him with his car in a race, a competitive race that was a qualifier for an actual worldwide event. And the guy raged so hard, he said some pretty excusable things and then told him to go back to Forza. I was like, holy shit. This was me bumping into this dude on Twitch randomly.
The things you'll find.
Yeah, no, Twitch is infinitely dense.
Did not even know there was a competitive scene for that game.
Oh yeah, Gran Turismo Sport has a pretty active, like every year they had like intense worldwide competitions, which is neat for people who give a fuck. I literally play Gran Turismo because of the really great, smooth jazz vibes of the menus and stuff, and the cool customization, and the fact that for a huge chunk of the single player, you can just buy a good enough car and tune your car well enough where your driving ability doesn't fucking matter. And it's fun, and I enjoy that. When they launched Gran Turismo Sport, it didn't have that shit, so it was really upsetting.
I think that's the game.
Gran Turismo is a Sony-owned game, so no.
It's GT64?
No.
No? I mean, there might be something called GT64, but Gran Turismo is a Sony-owned thing. This isn't like one of those wipeout situations where it started third party and then went first party. I mean, you probably did play something called GT64. Let me type that in. Yeah, there is a game called GT64 Championship Edition.
What the fuck?
It has a picture of a hilarious 90s as fuck 3D render of a car.
It looks really...
Let me post this in the channel. Post it in the channel one moment.
I remember playing this in the dentist's office.
Here we go. Boom. That is 90s as hell.
It's extremely nice.
Yeah!
This is what our new powerful graphics card can do. This.
Oh, that's beautiful.
See, Dylan, this was before they figured out the secret sauce that was, with every new video card, either post a really cool alien or some hot chick.
Egg.
I like how anyone outside of the fucking call is just like, why did they all just yell egg? There we go.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm on the delay. I'm watching on Twitch.
I love that drawing so much.
That drawing is horrifying.
He's so happy.
It's too good for what
So
the
am
subject
I.
matter is.
I'm so
Like
glad
being
I
able to
was
see what KZ's doing with his mouse. His mouse is over there, and I can already tell.
Right?
The fact that it's now named Egg is much more helpful for us.
Oh, it reflects the fight.
Get her ass.
Yeah.
I think your combo setup can be way better if you take off guard break and just do 2 explosion combos.
God.
But I don't. It's like Yeah, the way that you do it is instead of going guard break explosion, you just do like with no combo pluses. First hit, second hit explosion, first hit, second hit explosion, and that hits their RV most optimally. Something like that.
Bold of you to assume that I don't just ram my head into boss fights.
That's true. No, that's also true. Both are valid.
So, Sham.
Yes.
To get the maximum quality out of your videos of a CRT, I'm gonna have to teach you the secret art of 6K cameras and color correction.
Yeah, when I took those pictures of my CRT, I used.
That's like
got
when
a
Jam asked me
DSLR
what
for
mic
that.
to use, and I'm like, would
Yeah.
you like the $1,500 setup?
Can you sell your kidneys?
1,500. You make me fucking laugh.
Uh-oh.
1,500. That covered.
I'm
That
in
covered
danger.
storage.
I have a budget of here's a nickel and some lint.
See, the thing is, we always bought our camera equipment to make a film because we always intended to make a film, and then COVID happened the moment I could have made a film. But anyway, so all of this is like rather high-end shit designed for cinema, but very budget for that. Like, you know, $2,500 for a 6K camera is actually really cheap, considering there are $5,000 and $10,000 cameras that do that.
Yeah, I'm afraid I'm gonna need something of that caliber for like doing a room stream of the TV because I'm not gonna take my. I don't think I'm gonna be able to take my Logitech C920 and the CRT with that.
That won't. That won't look
Logitech is
right.
pretty reliable.
Are you using
Yeah.
a Logitech microphone?
Dylan's like,
Blue
I don't
Snowball's
Yes, I
pretty
am.
good.
Dylan's like potato good.
Potato good. I am speaking into one right now.
Yes.
How do I digitize VHS tapes? That's the real thing I'm trying to do. Do I use a component capture card, or is there a bigger process for that?
So if you're using component, your VHS of course doesn't have component out, probably.
Or a
Probably
composite,
in it.
rather, the standard
Oh.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, I got
Okay.
the components mixed up.
No, that's fine. They named that like fucking morons, and if I could slap the engineers who did it, I would do that at least once a week.
True.
Anyway, yeah, I guess you could you could do that. It depends on the quality of your capture card, you know.
Yeah.
You know.
I guess what's the good shit for that then? Oh no.
It's a dark fucking road.
I saw an Elgato one for $80.
So if it has Elgato's name on it, it's not good.
Oh, okay.
Just out the gate.
Yeah, I'm not even trying to be mean. If you're trying to get something really high quality, don't buy it. But yeah, I don't know. I would feel bad recommending a capture card, and then it was like, cool, it does this one thing neat, but it's less easy to use. Which is why I never do guides on this shit, because what I do is a fucking nightmare, and I don't recommend anyone doing it, but it's also how I
Yeah,
get my
I feel
image
that.
quality.
I go down that road as well with my tech stuff.
What you could do, I stress this, do you have an OSSC?
I've heard of it. That's like the upscaler thing, right?
Yeah, so you can either get an OSSC, which is designed to work with Component and SCART, and then they have a separate thing called a Koryu, because weebs. What that does is it turns composite and S-video into a component signal, so that way your OSSC can work with it. I got pretty good quality out of that before. I think we used that for 80% of our Donkey Kong 64 stream, and you can't tell. In fact, one second. I made video analysis. I do tons of tests and then don't make an actual video out of it because that would take more time. Right. One sec. Okay, here we go. So, short of getting a highly custom HDMI mod, let me find the channel. Short of getting a highly custom HDMI mod, your two high quality options for an N64 specifically is using an RGB mod and then plugging that directly into an OSSC, or using an S-Video cable, which any N64 can work with, and plugging that into the core U, which then plugs into the OSSC. Here's the difference. If I could redo my setup, I maybe wouldn't have upgraded from S-Video. Because if you look at that video, and I guess I could be polite enough to post this in the chat so they don't have to hear us talk about it. If you look at the difference is really fucking minor. And one of these can work on any N64, right? And the other you have to send out an N64 to get modded and then get a special cable that costs like $40 fucking. But, you know, you have to have a quality S-Video cable. There you go, Chad. I posted it for you to fucking stare at. But you have to have a quality S-Video cable for that other image to be accurate anyways.
I always hear that RGB is like one of the best ways to go, but usually S-Video gets the job done.
Yeah, S-Video is pretty good. The N64 is just a blurry bitch, so at some point, S-Video gets most of what you're looking at there.
Yeah, my plan is I just want to get these, like, especially these lane tapes, I want to get them committed to a file, just for safekeeping.
Yeah,
so that's probably just my plan.
That's totally fair. As you can see, the quality there is pretty good, but I have not tested. So here's the fucked up thing about VHS, okay?
Oh boy.
The signal, the video signal. Okay, imagine this, okay? Composite is an analog way of sending a video signal. The VHS isn't something that's interpreted by the VCR and then converted and then output via that signal. It's the literal composite signal, okay? So if your VHS is fucked up, it will start sending out a fucked up signal.
Yeah.
So I have not tested how VHSs output in this specific setup before because I don't own a VCR, which is weird. You think I should. Just because we did that one, what was it, Gamer Tapes video where we watched, what was that N64 promotional tape? I can't remember.
The one that had the Ask Dan segment.
Yes, and I started having a stroke. Let me check. Gamer Tapes. N64 News with a Z. Man, that video was 3 years ago, Casey.
You'll be sliding around on his shield is making so he doesn't get absorbed by the book. That's insane.
He's too strong.
Bookman insane.
But yeah, RGB's definitely the... Oh my god.
What?
I'm posting it in the channel, 1 second.
Oh.
So I tried to search my video. First result, my video. Second result gave me a stroke.
Oh no.
It will have 7 million views.
11 views.
No.
They'll get there one day.
Look, it was only put up 4 days ago.
Oh my god. Now I'm saying it.
Give it time.
It's a slow burn.
But yeah, so like RGB, you know, is the best way to do it because it sends an isolated signal for the red, the green, the blue color channels, and then it also has a sync channel. So it's a really clean signal despite being completely analog. But I've done research, and in that exact setup where you use the core U to turn S-Video into component, and then you plug that into the OSSC, if you know what you're doing and you want to deal with that, that actually looks great on most things.
Okay.
But here's what you can do instead, and this is what I would do. But, you know, it depends on whether or not you want to tolerate it. By the end of the year, hopefully, there will be a new version of the OSSC called the OSSC Pro or OSSC Plus, and it will take, as far as they've said so far, S-Video composite. It'll even have an HDMI in. So that that's going to be all in one unit, but it's going to be more expensive because of that. But it also is going to have really advanced feature set compared to anything on the market right now. So there's a good chance maybe you should just wait for that. But you know, whatever.
Yeah, see, that's cool because the other day I found a cassette tape of my birth.
What?
I'm not sure I want to see that.
Me neither. But I might need to keep it for safekeeping. Who knows?
I don't want to see it, but I want to preserve it.
Someday someone's gonna go, how do I know that you were born?
There's
I
a
think I get that
you're
question
actually born
anyways
from a woman.
nowadays.
It's gonna be, they're gonna think you're a replicant. They're gonna set a Blade Runner after you, and you're gonna have to prove that you're human.
True.
And
Okay,
is there
fun
another
fact about
type
this
of
fight? The way to like reliably get in the correct circle
Is
the
to count?
light will move 13 times. Yeah.
Yep.
You have to be.
Oh
where
my
it is.
god.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah.
You just have to
Oh.
count the spotlights. The 13th one's the ticket.
That's funny as shit.
Yep.
Dan, isn't there another sort of what is it? What would you call them? Upscaler? One of the new ones coming out besides the OS?
Yeah, the RetroTink 5X should be pretty good. I don't think that's gonna have compositor as video. Let me check real quick. My analysis of the RetroTink 2X is that it isn't as sharp as the OSSC, but it does really neat tricks that make it easier to use. One moment.
I forget which one I have. I think I have the Pro.
Yeah, I haven't been able to test the Pro firsthand, but as far as I know, it's pretty similar to the. One moment. Of course, I search up this product, and the first thing I get is Voltar bragging about a thing he didn't make for cloud. Can't see if it has S-Video and Composite on it. And for anyone who thinks that's weird, why would that guy do that? I don't know, it seems to be working pretty well. He's in the latest AVG video. And then quietly, cats. It looks like it has S-Video. Most VCRs don't have S-Video on it. Do you know if yours has?
Oops.
It doesn't. No.
Oh.
Yeah. Because it doesn't actually make sense for it to have S-Video, because once again, the VHS is just a composite video signal.
Yeah, true.
I have an old DVD VCR player that has at least one S-Video slot on it.
Mm-hmm. See, that makes sense, because if you have DVD in there, it can benefit from S-Video out. The VHS couldn't, because it's just a composite video signal. So that makes sense. Someone in chat asked what's good for GameCube. There are many easy-to-use GameCube HDMI adapters. Just look for them. They're all basically the same thing. So you really can't go wrong buying most of them. And there are many reputable manufacturers. Let me see what the name of the one I have is. Nope, that's not it. 1 second. In fact, they're sold through GameStop nowadays, which is pretty cool. Mine is the Eon Mark II. That's EON. That thing's pretty good. I would also recommend Insurrection Industries. Because theirs is cheaper. It only focuses on having an HDMI, so it saves a little money if I remember correctly. Yeah, that'll do it. Just get that.
Yeah, I got the same one as you do, Dan. That one's really fucking good.
Yeah, it is. In fact, whenever that OSSC Plus or whatever Pro comes out, you can take the signal from that and upscale it with the OSSC Plus or Pro or whatever to 1080p, so it'll look even better on your TV and shit. So you're really not missing out by buying one of those now. It's not going to get rendered moot, and if it does, the OSSC Pro will bring it up to speed. This retro industry shit, it has a million things going on, and some of them are being oversold, and some of them are being undersold.
Interesting.
It's such a pain in the ass to keep track of.
The ultimate prize I'm looking for in terms of anime VHS tapes right now is Interstellar 5555. I don't know.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea the logistics of finding that because I only ever found one picture of it on the Daft Punk subreddit, and that's it.
I
Please stop
The
driving.
Blu-ray sucks.
Yeah. Wait, why does the Blu-ray suck?
When things are moving, you can tell. If you like frame advance it, you can see like 4 frames at once.
Oh my fucking god!
And it doesn't
Dan
look
would
any
go
better than
insane.
480p. Yeah, hold on.
That's
I'll
really
screen
upsetting.
grab it.
That's really upsetting.
It's also regional access if you get the actual Blu-ray.
You'd become the Joker.
That's really upsetting.
Yeah, it's even worse considering that. What was the name of the people that just post insane shit on Twitter about releases? Discotheque. They said that they can't do anything with that movie for a while.
That's
That's a
unfortunate.
shame.
Reasons pertaining to the master, yeah.
You know, it's really funny. One of the weirdest things to happen in last year is apparently Discotheque owns my dick now. So
They do. One sec, I'll be right back. Keep words.
No.
Okay. So hey, you know how I was saying that RetroTink 5X looks pretty promising, right? It looks like their new thing. Let me post this in secret, boys. It looks like their new thing is a lot more tolerant of VHS problems and fast forwarding on VHSs. So whenever that thing comes out, it should be pretty good for that. Because once again, since the raw video signal is what the tape is, speeding it up, it dropping out, and whatever will cause a video disconnect. But it looks like their thing has pretty good tech to tolerate that, and that's good. This is literally the first product RetroTink's put out that I've been optimistic about. Because every time that... Oh, good one. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, Lazy Samurai, I'm totally hyped about that fucking Project Echo thing. Like, that's great. I'm gonna be honest. I own the DVDs. I torrented the Laserdisc. So when they said the Blu-ray is a re-release of the Laserdisc, I'm like, I'll buy it, but that sucks.
Yeah, so check Secret Boys. This is how the movie looks
that
like
fucking
at all
upsets
times.
me.
Oh god.
It's also got horrible like anti-aliasing around the edges. I don't know what's wrong with this movie.
It's what they're literally doing is they're resampling multiple frames onto each frame.
This screenshot makes me ungodly angry.
That's
This
because
is
of
a
the version difference of the frame rate, because this is a PAL Blu-ray, right?
Oh.
I think it has something to do with that. I don't know.
That's insanely dumb. Is the US Blu-ray fine?
I don't think there is a US Blu-ray.
One moment, gonna go lie down in the street.
Oh my god.
Context for people who don't know, I've never seen that movie, and I was looking to buy it on Blu-ray this year to finally watch it.
It's a really good movie.
Yeah,
so stick to the high C's for that one. That's all I have to say.
Yeah.
YouTube uploads aren't any better. In fact, I think they're based on the YouTube upload for it is stretched, by the way.
Yeah. I remember pirating a copy. I remember pirating a copy of the movie and putting it on my PSP and watching it whenever I went anywhere.
Hell yes, motherfucker.
That was the fucking best experience of my life.
God,
I really wish the Switch had video playback that it could do off of the thing itself. That would be cool.
If only.
So I checked with the Switch. It does have I think the way like it does it is that apps have HDCP built into them. Because I tested this the other day to see if I could stream YouTube on my TV through my Elgato, and it didn't work because it gave me an HDCP error.
Huh.
Ugh.
That's interesting that the apps activate that. I was because there's no Netflix app yet, right?
Nope.
So I was convinced that the Switch just didn't have HDCP because of that.
No, the app's activated.
Huh. That's interesting. Quigsy says, "Hey Dan, is the GC loader worthwhile?" For people who don't know, GC loader is a disk drive replacement for the GameCube that lets you play games off of an SD card. Okay. With that said, one of the funniest fucking parts of the Ocarina of Time Avenging My Youth is when 17 hours in, I'm doing the Water Temple, and someone entered to the chat and said, "It's really too bad that the GC loader doesn't work with Ocarina of Time." And I just read that, look over at Bob smiling, and I go, "Oh, what the fuck have I been playing for 17 hours?"
That's when you turn off the stream. Just like, what do you mean it doesn't cut?
And then Agra enters the chat and goes, "It's too bad Bob died 10 years ago." And I go, "Wait."
You have to let him go, Dan.
The accident wasn't your fault.
But yeah, GC Loader's pretty good. It seems to work great and perfectly on about 90% of stuff, but it's not perfect. It's definitely a lot better than homebrew solutions on the Wii for playing games off of the USB. I thought that thing was a lot more bulletproof than it was. People really talked it up, and I was pretty disappointed because I tried to play Mario Kart on the Wii, and it literally had problems with that. And I'm like, oh, that's bad. But yeah, the GC loader's pretty good. I'm gonna say it's pretty worth the money, in my opinion. The installation's easy. You can do it yourself. Just try.
I think the
thing I'm
scariest. Oh, sorry, Dan.
No, you go ahead. I've talked fucking enough.
I was gonna say, the scariest thing I ever did with a console was when my NES decided to stop reading carts and I had to change out the pin connector.
Oh yeah.
That was fucking terrifying.
Yeah, I bet. I've
I had
never.
to take it back apart because it didn't work, and when I think I accidentally didn't connect a ribbon again, so I had to do that, and then it worked perfectly. I was like, thank fucking God. I would have been so scared.
I don't often try to do things myself with my consoles because I have a lot of anxiety and I'm terrible at that sort of thing. Back when I was dirt ass poor, about halfway through Gigaboot's run, my DS screen got damaged somehow. It just like the top screen was broken. So I bought a screen replacement, installed it, and I broke the screen replacement instantly. Like the installation process for that, for people who don't know, is an absolute pain in the ass. And the ribbon cable got broken in that process. So I just don't.
It's right. That reminds me of when my recording 3DS, I accidentally broke. I think it was the top screen. So I sent it to one of my friends with a replacement screen to fix. And when he sent it back, he was like, "Oh yeah, I think I might have fucked up one of the ribbons, so the touchscreen might not work." And I was like, "What do you mean? That's the most important part of the fucking DS."
That's a nightmare.
So yeah, sometimes it just refuses to work. It's the worst.
That's terrible.
Why you
I'm
wipe
so
your
sorry.
hands clean so that person no longer friend.
Yeah, I might have done that. Someone Xaver in chat is saying their GameCube doesn't have a digital output. That makes your GameCube rare, because only the last run of them didn't have the digital output, as far as I know. That's unfortunate, and I'm sorry. Yeah, I actually have those insanely rare 3DS capture cards. I have 2 of them. They go for $800 on eBay now.
Jesus.
It's a shame.
Damn.
I'm kind of tempted to get rid of it because I don't need 2, but then I have the thought, what if the one we keep breaks?
Yeah, it's just I have 2 of them, but what if?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I would lose it. I would have a meltdown and beat myself over that for a year. To explain why I have 2. I got a normal 3DS one years ago, and we ran. We did plenty of content with it. We ran a show called Poke Mondays. Weekly. Yeah. It was me and Tosh playing through Omega Ruby or Alpha Sapphire, can't remember which. And then we ran into this thing where I'm like, oh, doing a Pokemon show on Twitch during normal daytime hours means our viewer base is a bunch of children, and that makes me uncomfortable. So I'm going to stop the show.
Understandable.
Whereas
that'll do it.
whereas hyper popular YouTubers who might groom wouldn't have.
Allegedly.
I mean,
I'm not saying names specifically. I'm just saying, you know. So anyway, so that made me uncomfortable because, of course, I'm me. You know the sort of sense of humor I have. It's very dark, and I curse a lot.
yeah.
And I don't need to be damaging kids. So anyway, so we stopped doing Pokemon Days. I still have that capture unit, but then they announced this new one where it's like, yeah, it's for the new 3DS, and it's a much better unit, and it doesn't drop frames like your current unit, and it's great, and it's good, and everyone says it's the best. So I buy it, and it has the exact same problems, and it also sucks. And I'm like, I'm really glad I spent nearly $600 getting a new 3DS, shipping the shit to Germany, buying the capture unit from Japan, and then getting it installed. Fuck you.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
There's no allegedly with that one guy though.
I'm not speaking about any specific people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I was just speaking of royalty. Don't worry about it.
Thinking about I've been waiting to say this part, but
sure.
I will never get over how the first capture card I ever bought was the Razor Ripsaw.
They sent me that. It's bad.
Sweet child.
Didn't that one break on you like immediately?
Let me get to that. So I honestly prefer the Razor Ripsaw in terms of like its build quality compared to the Elgato, because it's a box where both in and out are on one side, so you don't have to do this bizarre pathing thing along your setup to make the HDMI cable properly go to your TV and console. But the problem is, from what I can understand with the Razor Ripsaw, you need to install Razor's proprietary program that comes with all their drivers if you want it to function. Casey, have you owned a Ripsaw before?
I did that YouTuber thing where I'm like, hey, I have an audience of this size, give me things for free. And they gave me that for free. I used it for about 4 hours and went, this shit doesn't even fucking work.
How do I do that? How do I...
You'd have better luck with the Dazzle.
Yeah.
Yes. Absolutely. The
fucking
DVC 100, baby. Let's go.
Oh, I'm gonna throw up.
So
I still have mine somewhere.
Yeah,
I threw mine away. I found it and I threw it in the garbage. I chucked that shit. And fuck that thing.
Whenever I installed these drivers, it just did not fucking function, and I swear to fucking God, I uninstalled and reinstalled this program at least 20 times until I gave up and bought a 60S, and I just plugged that in and it fucking worked instantly.
My favorite part of that, Jordan, was the part where you kept trying to pawn it off to people. It's like, yeah, this capture card doesn't work. Want to
fucking grifter.
It's a fucking cursed object. Hey, this thing is supposed to kill me in like 7 days. Can you take it?
Yeah, you fucking show up. I'm like, hey, do you want the slab?
Hey
fucking,
guys,
I wouldn't do that. I
eBay.
did the normal thing. I put it in a drawer, never to use it again.
I have an eBay listing here I want you to see.
I have it.
Oh no.
Oh, I still have it. I have it.
Very good.
Hell yeah.
Clean disc. See photos and description for details.
It's just two Tony Hawk games sitting on a cardboard slab.
I still have my Razor Ripsaw right here on my desk. Here as a constant reminder of my wasted money.
You can use a Dazzle as like a Morning Star.
You could. That's probably a better use for it than trying to capture anything.
Those things are like chunky.
Oh, we have an update from PM's mouse. My mouse my mouse is so hysterically broken. I go to open a new tab in my browser and 30 tabs just opened. I can't click or
For
drag
context,
anything.
Chad, Shivia made it so that if you just give one channel point, you're able to do an additional vote in a poll. And I put a poll of, should we ban mittens? PM fucked up his hand and clicked it so much he broke his mouse. and his vote still didn't matter because he lost.
Yeah. Not only did he lose, not only did he lose, but then the end of that was just Casey going, "Oh, we." Which,
Oh yeah, it's like, should we? We.
I love that clip so much.
I didn't expect anything to come of it. That's why I wrote "we." It's the funniest part. I deceived you.
God.
Christ.
You know the best thing?
master of
Someone saw the egg. Someone saw this on Zorofeb's Twitter and went, so I watched the VOD for context and it's so much worse.
It is, though.
You're gonna need to run that one by me.
Okay, so the statement was made by Nep a couple of days ago that Oogie Boogie absolutely fucks.
Oh no.
And I went, so when he comes, do the bugs go in? And someone's like, no, it's eggs. And then you know, we got this.
What a nightmare.
Egg.
I feel like the statement. I was looking for context for this clip on the Cage Marathon, and it's so much worse with context. It's like I feel like that's just the
yeah.
mantra
What are you
of this
talking about?
entire
Raccoons
marathon.
and alleys.
Piping hot.
Piping hot.
I hate that. I
We?
hate that he used that term.
We.
We? Ah.
All right, Chad. I'll
this is
face
another
roll. I'll
one
face roll
channel
this guy a
point.
few times for you, and then we'll do something else.
This is another poll where one channel point gets you an additional vote. Chat, go nuts. Break your mouse like PM.
Oh yeah, I just remembered. My Elgato also stopped working about a week after I got it.
That sounds about right.
Ooh.
Wow,
Let
you
me
just have
tell
bad
you-
luck.
So
Let
I
me
had
tell
to-
you my issue
I-
with the Elgato after you go, Jordan.
I had to contact Elgato for customer support, and it came. For reference, I have an HD60S Plus, and it came like, and 2 weeks later, for some reason my TV just turns off when I plug it in and activate the pass-through. So
Is that the USB one?
yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I experiment for a bit, and for some reason, when I plug my Elgato into one of my computer monitors, the pass-through activates and it works fine. So my TV was seemingly the issue here. I contact Elgato support. They give me their updater file, and it just works.
Jordan.
Hmm?
I somehow opened Photoshop 12 times and my PC just stalled.
Okay.
So
real
I've
quick, though,
got
when
the-
I use Photoshop and I like hover over the alt text options, like the file edit and all that, my mouse freezes up.
That's pretty good. Dan, have you
I
done
have the
it?
total chat. The 6 Tony Hawk games that I need to get for Xbox will cost me a total of $73.78.
Wow.
I thought you were going to say 700. I was like, ooh.
You know, I forgot that people.
How
for
would that
some reason-
happen?
People are insane.
I forgot that original Xbox games are just insanely cheap for some reason, and I thought it was
Yeah,
fun.
because, well, here's the thing. What you're going to see is as these HDMI mods get more popular, both the cost of the console and of these games is going to go up. Especially if a certain somebody, me, makes a video talking about how this is the best quality version of those generations of games you can make videos of.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it takes, man.
So Jordan,
What was your issue, Carl?
my issue, I got the same exact Elgato you did.
Mm-hmm.
And it worked perfectly fine for a couple months, and then eventually it would just freeze in the middle of recordings, and it just would stop recording. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? Why does it do that? Or it would like stutter the frame rate. So I contacted Elgato, and one of the agents was like, all right, let me take a look at your computer. And he did like the remote connect. And he said to my face, oh, you don't have a USB 3.0 port. And I stared at my USB 3.0 port and went, you're fucking insane. And he went, no, you have USB 3.0, but you don't have USB 3.0. Because did you know they made a newer version of it and named it the same fucking thing?
One second. One fucking second. Let's start with what year when did you buy your PC? Let's start with that.
I believe this is when I had the one that I built previously.
Give me a time.
It's shit, how old would this thing be? Let's say this was like 2017, 2016.
Okay. Okay. This capture card that you're using, what's the best quality thing it can do? Like we
4K.
talking 4K 60?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually,
no, I think
yeah.
it was 1080 60.
No. I have an HD 60 plus, and
Let
if
me
I
pull the
remember,
box out for it. 'Cause This is
Let me
really
grab the box.
hard. I'm on, y'all are making me afraid.
You should be.
This has
Lag-free
4K
60 HDR.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Now is that sending that to the PC or is it a pass through?
It's 4K pass through with 1080p capture.
Yeah, that's what
Okay.
those do, because I have
That's what I was gonna say. I'm gonna say there's not a chance in motherfucking hell that this thing is pushing out so much data that it needs more than basic USB 3.0. The fact that they're like, well, you have USB 3.0, but you don't have 3.1, which is the same fucking thing, is insane. That's
And I was like, it worked perfectly fine, and then it stopped working, and they went, oh, well, you know, that sucks.
L.
The guy told me, yeah, you can buy a thing to put into the PCIe port that'll have a USB port on it that you can connect. I'm not fucking keeping this thing plugged in inside of my computer, dickhead. What are you telling me to do? So then I told him I'm just gonna sell it off to one of my friends and buy the pro one that goes into the computer, and he went, well, why don't you reconsider? Because we can help you find another. I went, I'm already buying another one of your fucking products.
I don't know why they'd ask you to reconsider when you said they buy you like.
I told him, yeah, I'm just gonna buy a different one, and he went, well, let's see if we can help you fix this one. I said, no, I'm just gonna get a different one.
I'm gonna give you more money.
And then after that, I ended up getting the what's it called? The AverMedia 4K 60, because that one's much better.
There you go. That's the fucking ticket. I was gonna say this to chat. People conflate me being critical of a product they own with shaming them for owning it. That's not the same thing. If you can avoid it, do not fucking buy Elgato. Like those AverMedia.
I don't know, Field takes it like that when he's like, "Cause you bought the thing that Dan said was terrible." I'm like, "No, he told me I could buy it." Like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Also, you didn't. Let's be blunt. You didn't buy it. You received it for free, didn't you?
Oh no, I'm talking about the retro thing that one time when he's like, "This is a terrible product that makes bad stuff." I'm like, "No."
I mean,
I think you're conflating it a little
lesser,
bit.
but it doesn't. It isn't a nightmare. So it's a fucking equivalent exchange, right?
Yeah.
Like your setup doesn't have a video disconnect with color bars. As far as I
Yeah,
can
so I got the 1080-60 one that plugs into your motherboard, and I haven't had any issues in 2 years.
The Elgato?
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, usually the ones that plug into your motherboard work like perfectly every time.
Hell yeah.
Usually.
Because they're just going straight to the motherboard, and they don't have to worry about like USB connections, right?
Yeah.
A Pigeon Scene says Dan has to approve of all of Fields and KZ's tech purchases. No, I just care about the mics.
Yeah. I mean, I was like, "You got the bad one." I'm like, "No, I just didn't get the $800 one."
Yeah, he didn't get the one. Well, the OSSC isn't $800. It's $190, I think. But the thing is, at the end of the day, right? Who was that?
Sky.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Sky.
I see.
Hark!
At the end of the day, it's like, I don't want. It's like the Mister thing. I don't want to babysit someone else's fucking tech purchase. So since the RetroTink is functional and cheap, it's like half the price of the OSSC. Of course, I'm okay with KZ buying that.
Yeah, and of course, as someone with eyes, I can tell a distinct difference from the best and good.
Yeah, I mean, fucking with a RetroTink, you're better than 99% of people on Twitch. I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah, so who fucking cares? You know, aside from me, but, you know, I don't care about KZ making that decision. That's not my fucking business.
Yeah. Also, you're
now
a little bit of a sociopath, so it's fine.
I mean, if KZ ran a channel about how to get the best image quality, then I would absolutely care, and I'd go.
And then I
over
somehow
and
get more
hammer.
views than you, and then you kill me.
Then I light KZ on fire.
But
Who took my fuse?
but then I stop being on fire, so I start walking back toward your house.
Yeah, no, that would be bad. But yeah, no, at the end of the day, the RetroTink products are really easy to use, but if you're looking for the best image quality, wait for the RetroTink 5X Pro. Like, that thing looks really promising, and we don't know how soon the OSSC Plus or Pro is coming out.
I'm gonna wait to see some video reviews about what some people I care about then think about it.
Yeah, do that. Just wait for me to fucking test these things, because Jesus Christ. I wish there were people I could trust in the retro industry, but there aren't.
You were what's the fucking channel?
You've got a big smart brain for this, so. Sometimes I wish I didn't have the big smart brain.
You were My Life in Gaming. I feel like they cover stuff pretty well too.
Sometimes.
I'm thinking back to every conversation Dan's had in the podcast Discord about My Life in Gaming.
Look, they do good videos, and then sometimes they fuck things up. As a years-long patron of theirs, I get to fucking say that. They do important work, except for when they say things like, "Yeah, this thing has 100% compatibility." It's like, did you test it? No. But the people who sold it to me said that. And in the funny thing, I'm not describing one video at this point, I'm describing like 5. Like, how hard is it to spend a day testing out a number of games? That doesn't seem hard to me. Also, I think the larger problem with My Life in Gaming is that what would be much more helpful for people, and I've thought about making this myself, but Jesus Christ, I need time, is if someone would sit there and explain from the ground up how to get a good video quality, instead of, let me explain the different standards for RGB. And a lot of their videos are bloated with that, where it's like, most people don't need to know the difference between C-Sync, God, what are the different types? Sync on green, and there's like 1 or 2 other types of signaling standards for RGB. Most people don't own PVMs. No one cares. Most people just want good quality for their Twitch streams and their YouTube videos. You don't need to teach them.
I love Peep Boom 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 BM.
Pooping be like poop 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 poop.
Yeah, it goes poop poop.
But yeah, anyway, I'm done.
Razor Rips, I'll be like pee pee po poo fart. I'm never not gonna be mad.
Yeah, I'd be mad if I bought it.
good?
What a loser over here.
So about my MO of, I don't care if someone wants to make something easier on themselves, but it isn't the best image quality. My first fucking capture card had amazing image quality, but was the hugest fucking pain in the ass. Retro consoles don't have a perfect video output. Like, their refresh rate is slightly off, and the capture card would go, no. Just not at all. Eat my ass. You don't get to play NES on me. I'm like, what?
Sorry.
The yellow cable. I plugged it in and it's like, no, fuck you. Thank you, Zootral, for Sync on Luma and Sync on Composite. Thank you. Sync on Green, Sync on Luma, Sync on Composite, and C-Sync. Well, I guess C-Sync could be Sync on Composite. Either way, this doesn't matter. None of these upscalers care, right?
You know, just saw a tweet hit my timeline that's just, how is KZ still going? I will not be stopped.
How do they think you're not still going? There's like 20 games in this series.
I know, right?
I will not be stopped.
What day are you on?
Don't worry about it. 12.
At this point, you gotta break your record.
I can't even see the stream information.
I need
so
to
that
make
was
an
just a
edit for when
guess.
you hit day 15.
Give it up for day 15.
I have some ideas for that shit.
Show me.
Alright, I'll face roll Sephiroth for a little bit, chat.
Cool.
Oh, hell yes.
Everyone's excited.
Really upset they didn't bring back the invisible health bar.
You know, in Cage 3, when an enemy has more health bars than the game officially supports, there's a +1, or like a plus number for how many extra ones there are.
That's funny.
They should have done that for Yozora, just give him a +1 for the Kino.
That would have been really good.
Just to terrify players.
Oh
Yes.
yeah. Bring back the Invisibar. Dude, there are so many in Page 1J Vanilla. There are so many more bosses with Invisibar. Also, Night on Bald Mountain does not exist, so when you go into the Chernobog fight, there's an Invisibar, and it plays the generic boss theme.
That's kind of sad, actually.
Yeah.
I will be right back.
They took my mountain.
1J Vanilla is actually really fun though because it has changes like Ars Arcane only costs 2 MP instead of 3, and the reverse is true for Strike Rate, which is like better for balance. Straight up, Strike Rate is absurd.
Yeah.
There's also no difficulty modes. You just start the game.
Really?
Yep. Expert mode is a international thing.
Man, I'm very excited to see how easy or hard it'll be to mod the PC releases of these games.
I mean, they're already like preparing mod tools, I think, for at least
People
2.
going nuts with KH3 on Jailbreak.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Somebody made playable Woody.
Oh.
Yo!
All is right with the world.
Hell yeah.
I'm waiting for the group of psychopaths who decide to just create an entire Shrek world just for fun.
Oh, there will be a group and I'll play it day one.
KZ, depending on how long the marathon goes for, are you going to be playing the PC versions of some of these games?
No. But I'll do a bonus stream using them probably or something.
I mean, just
I'm
come
gonna
out
be
in, like,
doing my best to do that.
Show me.
PC gaming is a bit more inconvenient for me to stream. But I'll make it happen for important things like Pokemon Master Trainer.
Yes! Looking forward to
I'll be marathoning the games on PC just like with cutscene skips and just getting through them pretty fast.
Yeah. So the problem with Sephiroth here, I don't have second chance, so he can kill me in one hit right now. Boom. Fucked up.
That's pretty fucked up.
This seems impossible.
It's not.
No, I can just roll forehead.
Jordan, I'm gonna break your fingers.
Break.
What?
Huh?
Oh, how I've missed Carl.
Why you want to break my fingers, Carl?
Revenge.
Listen, the
For
Sephiroth
spoiling
was
the
days
end of
ago.
My Hero Academia.
Oh.
I'm a little worried.
What's up?
The only Pokemon thing I've done in like the last few months has been Pokemon Master Trainer, okay?
Yeah.
And Google
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's who owns eBay?
What is Cloud doing?
I don't know.
Which company owns eBay? I don't remember.
Who owns eBay?
They just sent me
It's Yahoo, ain't it?
an ad that states capture legendary Pokemon, and then it has a bunch of listings for Pokemon and Magic the Gathering cards.
It's over.
I'm not sure how they know that I would be interested.
Listening through
Oh,
your phone.
hi, PM.
Hello. So I'm here to fulfill some prophecies.
Oh no!
Oh god.
Show me.
So KZ,
We'll do.
Yes.
would you like me to explain how much better this year's OLED is going to be?
Of course I would.
For people who don't know, one of the best things you can do for gaming on a TV is enable a feature called black frame insertion, which makes it act more like CRT, where the screen basically is turned off most of the time and it scans in the lines. OLEDs are really great at this. Last year's model is really good. Problem is when you turn it up the highest possible, it is so insanely dark. Like you can't see it. So this year's TV's main thing is that it is substantially brighter. So now normal people can use this feature on content that is insanely bright and see jack shit. There you go. That's all I know at this point. I mostly did this as a bit.
I'm gonna buy this year's OLED.
Casey, no.
If you buy it, I have to buy it.
No, that's
Casey,
insane. That hasn't been true the last 2 times.
What?
What? What do you mean? What? What do you mean? What? Were you
Nothing.
not? Were you not here earlier?
No, I was just trying to like form the timeline of my head.
Jordan's
of
like, I
OLED.
want to stop the call dead in its tracks real hard.
Okay, for people who either weren't here or didn't pay attention. 3 years in a row I have bought an OLED, and I gave, like, obviously, this is Bob's fucking house. So, the latest TV goes where we record shit. The second latest TV is in his corner of the room for him to game on, like, whenever we're not recording content. The third TV we gave to a friend. So if I bought another TV this year, I would give yet another TV to a friend who can't afford an OLED. Once again, I spent most of my life poor, so I understand how staggering this statement is. These are the benefits that come from living in a public park instead of a proper house. Like, Dan, how do you fucking have this? Have you seen my car?
I've heard it.
Yes, you have.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
To this day, I don't know if the public park thing is a bit.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm glad no one lives anywhere.
Yeah, I
near
know.
high school.
I'm a real big fan of how that just went.
But you know what increases your disposable income? Living like a caveman.
It's true.
That'll do it.
There was a good year plus there that instead of having a proper cell phone, I lived with a Skype phone that would only work with Wi-Fi, and my job had no Wi-Fi.
Oh boy.
Yeah. No, when I said I've been poor most of my life, I fucking mean it. Not that I'm rich or anything now, but I think I'm just barely above the poverty line. I'm not sure. But hey, living in a public park has benefits.
Be sure and remember that.
I got a
like,
free
"Cool.
pizza from Domino's.
What's the new stream goal, Dad? Probably live indoors. I don't know. You know, I came back to bust the stream's balls over the fucking OLED, and then it became, yeah, I live in a public park, and then everyone's like, oh, fucking red. And then
Yeah, that's how
quietly-
it goes. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, whatever. KZ lives in an Arby's dumpster. It's fine.
That's
Yep.
true.
Forgot
Yeah.
about that one.
It's a really nice dumpster.
Windows 10 is changing its icons in an attempt to modernize the OS.
I'm gonna kill myself.
Fucking
Look at
Microsoft.
these.
Microsoft needs to be stopped.
I don't know how I feel about these actually. They don't look too bad.
I'm so fucking tired. I'm so fucking tired of this
Please.
shit.
This is so bad.
You want to put that in Big Thick News?
I haven't taken a look at it, but yeah, we should probably bring it up in Big Thing News.
Some of them look fine. I'm just.
Look at that local disk icon though. There are 3 icons in one there.
Let me put it this way: for people
there
who
are.
don't understand the extreme dislike of Microsoft's shenanigans, it's like this psychotic bitch who keeps ruining everyone's life, and instead of fixing her fucking mental problems or trying to get in a better headspace and live a healthy life that doesn't destroy everyone else's, they went, hey, I got a new outfit.
That was extremely detailed.
I always feel like Windows 10 is an extreme fear of its users shitting itself at all moments, so they constantly put the user in a diaper so that they can't do anything on their own computer.
But
Yeah,
what you
that's
don't
about
know is the person making it is shit themselves 8 times.
Yeah.
Plot thickens.
It's not over yet, Microsoft. Who's a little crybaby? Who goes wee wee doo doo in his diaper all day?
That's you.
Me. It's you, Microsoft. You're the diaper chief.
I hate them so much.
Air combo plus Andy over here in master form.
Your combo Andy Omega Lol.
You know, it
Dark
wasn't
Chief?
until watching Randos I learned the things that hit you from above only hit the front.
You know, the screen used to shake before those would come down in PS2.
Huh.
But they removed all screen shake on the HD versions, and it actually fucked up some fights.
I'm gonna take
they
my
have
big
the
sword
information
now.
Prompts, but the screen shake was pretty nice for that too.
Come out of your hole, please. I'd appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, I'm back. How's it going?
Welcome back.
I am making Brussels sprout. Roasted.
Oh, look! Look at you.
I'm eating a vegetable.
Oh, here they come.
Why did I put an apple in the fucking fridge? You don't refrigerate apple.
What?
Yeah, I stuck it in with the rest of my produce, and here I am refrigerating a fucking apple.
Yeah, but it's good.
You can refrigerate an apple.
Yeah, you can, but that's not normal.
Well, that's fine.
It's not mandatory for storage, so it's just a fucking weird thing I've done on accident.
Cold crisp apple?
Yes,
nice.
it's Honeycrisp because I have fucking standards. I'd rather not eat an apple than eat a Red Delicious.
Oh man, it's time for
the
the serious apple discourse.
Look, anyone who's tried more than one type of apple knows Red Delicious sucks ass.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There isn't a worse apple.
I don't think we're gonna have discourse. We're just gonna have a hate spree for Red Delicious.
We're all just gonna fucking JoJo stomp the fucking Red Delicious.
Those things fall apart.
Yeah,
and
those things.
The skin is like suspiciously bare.
I mean, the thing
I
is
wanna
like.
try that.
You know what I mean, though, right?
Yeah.
Red
Yes.
Like
sus.
they're insanely thin-skinned, and I honestly, the word mealy might have been invented to describe them.
I want to try a Cosmic Crisp.
I haven't
Heard
tried
those
it
are
yet.
really good.
Since I stopped working at a grocery store and that thing came into popularity around the time of time. Yeah, still haven't tried it. You know.
It's not like Golden Delicious where they basically have the consistency of applesauce.
Yeah, Red Delicious is a lot like that. It fucking sucks. Ugh. It really fucking sucks, actually. I had a Red Delicious today and I was wishing for a Granny Smith. That's fair, because it's not a Red Delicious. If you had typed into chat, I had a Red Delicious today and wished for death, I would have understood.
Just going into his crotch.
Also, if anyone's gonna be here and be like, Dan, you're so classist, it's like, no, I'd rather not eat an apple than fucking eat a Red Delicious. Like, that's not a hard take. That's not a hard decision. Red Delicious are good for making fucking applesauce. I don't know what else. I think that's it.
I think that is it.
Yeah, no.
I've heard of Pink Lady apples, but I never got to try them.
I tried it, it's alright. It's alright. You work at a grocery store, you try way more types of apples than you would think.
Because you go to an orchard, apple orchard, you'll be able to try out like literally like 70.
Oh man, that would be cool. That'd be cool. I'd like to go places again
Zemnis.
True.
KZ, here's what I need you to do.
Anger or hate.
Sure.
It's full of all
This
kinds of
time
feelings.
next year, announce you have canceled the Kingdom
Don't
Hearts
you
Marathon
remember?
forever so that way COVID can stop.
I'll think about it.
What do you mean think about it? Who names these apples corporations?
Big fruit.
Did great.
I mean,
Big Apple.
I mean those are both things, different things, but you know.
You're coming back with us, right? I had given in to the darkness.
Big fruit dimension. It's important.
How am I gonna face everyone?
One moment, I'm
Like
trying to think
this?
of what variety of fruit Bob would be.
We doing a
fuck is
VeggieTales
that?
spoiler cast? That'd be pretty good.
No, it wouldn't. It would not be pretty good.
I'll open a path.
It would not be pretty good.
I can guarantee
You
that.
don't belong in the Dark Realm anymore, Riku.
How do we get out of here, Your Majesty?
I don't know. I feel like it would do better than some of Feel's picks recently.
Please, can we just not talk about what we've been through over the last month in one of these streams? That would be so nice.
Can't wait for the content.
I'm just trying to move on with my life and feel positive.
Oh, thank God I don't have to edit that one.
Yeah, no. That's always good. It's always good when you dodge that bullet.
Yep.
Let me give you all a preview of the nightmare that I'm crafting at this very moment.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Oh, don't worry. Don't worry. It's gonna be good.
Thank you. Now
Once day 15 of the marathon hits, you're gonna have a great advertisement for it.
meet again, like we promised.
Yeah.
You said we'd meet again.
What the fuck?
The rat.
You might not recognize each
I'll be real. I don't know where this is going.
Yeah, that's what makes it great.
Yeah.
It's strange.
There's a lot of
I think I
potential.
understand.
There's a lot of potential.
I see myself the way you remember
Casey,
me.
do you see that they added like 2 new things you have to
And
do
see
when you upload a
yourself
video
the
on
way I
YouTube?
remember you.
Yes.
Yeah, we were
were
just
talking
talking. We were
about
just
that
talking
earlier.
about it. It's those things like that that are gonna make me quit.
Yep.
Yeah.
My
But
day
you and
1
I did.
recoded VOD
got
got
to meet
manual
our original
reviewed for
selves.
excessive profanity.
We can be
Why?
together.
It's a good reason. You were trying to de-stress.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Anytime Sora and Kyrie are together.
Like, I'm sorry, but
We'll be together
do you
every
see what I'm
day.
doing?
Right, Sora?
Yeah.
You want me to
It'd be
do
nice
a
if my
turn-based
VODs
RPG?
It'd be nice if my VODs would stop getting claimed by Latin author perf. What's up with that?
Latin auteur.
Auteur perf. In 4 countries.
Pretty sure they own everything, right?
Look sharp.
Yeah, it's like when
Right.
they're like, you've been claimed for 8 songs. The 8th one is just Esto es Halloween.
I think Rowdy Rumble gets claimed,
Huh?
but only the
Don't
PS2
worry.
version.
You're all still you.
Yeah, I'm so fucking tired of the state of YouTube.
Let's go home.
Riku, come
Gonna
on.
try to
Yeah.
enjoy the shit out of Twitch until it gets there.
It's getting there.
Oh, it will. Absolutely. They're all gonna get there because this is our life.
I think
This
they're
is-
shooting down partner applications right now.
Are
I've
they
seen
really?
a bunch
No,
of,
here's what you
I've
do.
seen-
Never check your email and somehow it'll get accepted and you'll just be sitting there going, when will they accept me?
Oh, yeah, the field
This-
strat.
This is how fucked up it is. I watch multiple streamers that are about my size or literally my size. And so many times I hear them go, haven't gotten partner yet. And I'm like, fucking Feel got partner and that dude doesn't have numbers like mine. What the fuck are they doing at Twitch? I guess the real trick is have 20,000 followers or 30,000. I don't know. I don't keep track of these fucking metrics on Twitter.
I have an average of like 110 viewers on Twitch, 7k followers on Twitter, and 42k subs on YouTube, and I got rejected.
What the fuck?
Within 2 days of submitting the application, like a bunch of other people around the same time, just like getting an immediate, we can't accept you at this time, but your channel's doing great. Keep it up, buddy.
Yeah, that's what one of the channels, Retro Island Gaming, that I follow says. It's funny too because he, as a bit, as a joke, he'll keep blaming chat every time they use the voice or sound clip commands he gave them to play the same sound clip like 5 times in a row. He's like, "This is why I'm not partnered."
Sorry, Sham. You and Aether are built to suffer.
That's true.
How about this? Think about it this way, okay? You're like 23?
21.
Okay. So if you get partnered in the next 11 years, you will get it before I did. Translation. When I was your age, they didn't have Twitch.
We had just TV.
And we didn't like it.
And we didn't like it, and no one cared.
I'm gonna go stream on Blog TV. Give me a minute.
When I was your age, YouTube seemed really cool, actually.
I was thinking about how when I was 12, my favorite meme was the funny yellow dog. And then still.
Okay, I have.
I was like, wait a minute.
I don't know what you're talking about. Can you post it?
It's Doge.
It's Doge.
Oh,
funny yellow dog.
Funny yellow dog. My brain's imagining Clifford, but yellow. I'm not imagining a real dog right now. I'm imagining some cartoon dog.
That you proposed to.
Shout out to Golden Retrievers.
Concerned Doge.
Concerned Doge.
Thank you, Better Twitch TV, for having that as an emote.
That's fucking insane. Funny yellow dog.
Funny purple dog.
Funny purple dog.
Oh shit.
Feels like the cops are coming to kick Dan out of the park.
No, I'm at Bob's. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm doing anything, so I'm at Bob's. If I'm not at Bob's, I'm basically the equivalent of dead. Oh shit. My AirPod just made a sound. Can anyone hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess that sound means it's
You're
low
alive.
on battery, not it literally disconnected.
You know, I'm so used to just always having Better Twitch and Franker Face for the extended emotes that I can't imagine people like, oh, that's just not a part of Twitch's main site. Oh, okay.
I have to tell people all the time. I made a new channel reward. Whoa.
Oh,
that was scary.
Dan's using technology for a second.
Oh, what did it do?
It repelled our voices back for just a second.
Oh, that's weird. I'm sorry, everyone. I switched which AirPod I was using.
Ooh.
For anyone who's curious, don't use AirPods. Don't use any wireless earbuds. They all suck. They might be convenient though. I don't know.
This stream is not brought to you by Raycon.
Do you guys have $200 for convenient? I sure as shit didn't. Oops.
About wireless headphones, these are pretty good.
Sure.
Yeah, so I made a new channel point reward called Kill Mothman.
Okay.
Yo.
Uh-oh.
Don't kill Mothman.
What
About
did
to
he
have
do?
issues.
Everybody seems to love him, so I get a lot of kicks out of killing him and posting it on Twitter. He's done it for 3 SMT games now.
Can I get some Mothman in chat?
Riku? Yeah? I
Or
wanted to
Mothman.
Keep him safe.
but
Absolutely evil.
I couldn't bring myself to say it. Not until everything was back to the way it was.
So they brought up multiple times how I follow that channel, Retro Island Gaming, where the guy's a streamer in Hawaii.
Yeah.
He
Isn't this cutscene
he
new?
started playing.
Yeah, this was added for Final Mix.
Yeah, it's a Final Mix edition.
God damn it! I'm missing it. 1 second.
Oh no, it's just the.
You
the
played it.
informers on PS2 where they're like, hey, I wanted to thank Naminé, but he's like, don't worry. Once we beat his ass, you can thank her all you want.
I'm very glad they fucking put that in so that had any acknowledgement at all.
Yes.
Hashtag thank nominee.
I love every time someone has to deal with the Kingdom Hearts 3 Instagram post for the first time.
Yep.
I can't wait to mod those.
Oh no.
Oh,
Man,
God,
I can't
you're
wait.
right,
Oh,
they
I
can
can't
do
wait.
that. Oh,
I'm
fuck.
so excited.
Someone's gonna make that.
Someone's
post
gonna
about
mod it and
nominations
make it so
real.
you can have like 200.
Oh yes.
Someone's gonna make the one of Roxas kneeling down in front of Naminé and looking at her feet a real post. I'm gonna scream.
I gotta go.
I gotta get out of here.
It's gonna be awful.
I'm
Naminé
going
Wonder
to
Bread.
because you're speaking
This
that
is
into
terrible.
existence.
That's terrible. How dare you?
Someone's gonna make a fucking post. It's like I found Naminé purchasing some Wonder Bread.
To
She said she
counterbalance
was-
this.
I'm gonna end up doing a thing is like if you send me fan art, I'll make it a loading screen.
To counter this, somebody's gonna have to make Face App Shion be its own thing.
Yes.
Just edit all of her animations to where she's always smiling.
That'll be the health icon.
A picture of Sora and Kairi sitting on separate beds texting each other, and Kairi says, "How big is that dick?" And he texts back, "Small, leave me alone."
There's nothing wrong with a little penis. I thought you said it was a big penis. It is a big. It is big. It's the biggest in the world.
See, look at this monster can, I swear.
Oh my god.
Dylan, shut up.
There's a fucking line in the bouncer where they're like, you couldn't even win with all those moves, and I think that's what Sion says when you beat Duragon on the third fucking form where he takes off the coat, and I was like, your moves are weak.
Like a bird.
What?
He said your moves are weak.
I
like a
know,
bird.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. It's really funny.
I
What?
like to do
He
the
does
right
not
stick
look like a
in
bird.
session. When you move the right stick in session, you go up and down like really fast.
Yeah, I mess with it every time I do this, and I'm like, God,
I didn't know
janky
that
as
until
shit.
a couple months ago.
For the blade moves, it's a godsend.
Yeah, you can also do it with the Mulan limit, and that's how you do the speedrun strat where you go down the ridge really fast. I never figured that out.
I never knew you could do that on the Mulan limit. Wow.
Yeah, so
Malulu.
it's faster than like jumping up onto the highest, like jumping over the rock to go all the way down. You just use the right stick.
Yeah,
Nice.
you can get for that pass at like fucking 5 seconds doing that.
and darkness are eternal.
Also, just real quick, if someone could send me the egg image, I would appreciate that.
Casey.
You're right.
Someone could dig up the egg,
Light and
please.
darkness are
That would help.
eternal.
What's up?
Nothing probably goes on forever
What was
too.
the thing you used to record the bouncer video? Was that that weird? What was it? It wasn't the retro tank. It was some other thing, right?
It was PS2 to HDMI. I think it's on Amazon for $7.
Never mind. I found it. We're good.
Yeah, don't. No one buy that.
Yeah, no one buys it.
Yeah, no one buy that. That thing started fucking up the audio, so that way everyone got high pitched.
Yeah, it's rough.
I bought a Wii one of those, and I threw it out the day after I got it. Just trash.
Yeah, no, those things are trash, and those people who make those and sell those should feel fucking bad. Bark, bark, bark. No one listening to the fucking stream can hear it, but I can, and I'm enjoying it. It's like when we podcast with Feel and we can hear his dog, and it gets edited out, but I have a dog Feel clip, like a collection.
Yes, you have a folder.
It's really, really good.
It's such a cool one time. I'm like, here,
Oh
just
wait a
give
minute!
it.
I think I know why they're barking. My Ethernet cables are here.
Oh,
Hold on, let me fucking.
Speedy fast.
In my big thing folder, I see distant bark, needy bark, normal bark.
Yes, distant bark. Staticky bark. Because Feels audio wasn't great that day.
Oh god, it's looping. Okay, let's close that needy bark file.
Anger and hate are supreme.
Yeah, 4. Totally worth it. Hold there. Hit him. Both.
I remember doing this fight originally and not knowing that you could press X at the same time while doing reaction commands.
Yeah, it's rough.
So the part with the laser swarm where you have to protect each other. It was just, I think it was just Riku jumping around blocking shit, and Sora was just taking lasers. So I just had to power through it and hope that I had enough health.
It's like when Xemnas grabs Sora, but if you have 1 health going into it, you're literally dead. Also, I wonder if the PC version is going to have the same button prompt bug where playing as Riku gives you PlayStation buttons.
The PC version will have nightmares you cannot imagine in advance.
Oh yeah, like
yeah, I know. I'm so fucking pumped.
I know, right?
I wonder if it's gonna have ultra wide support. Arbitrary resolution support.
I wonder if it will do that and then do that wrong.
Right?
You think they're gonna put the HUD elements all the way in the corners?
I think somehow there will be a T-posing Mickey Mouse in the corner of your vision at all times.
Raw.
That would be amazing, though.
That would be a critical feature that they will patch out, and everyone will be mad.
Yeah, day one, me, Asa, and Jib are gonna do a Cage 1 race.
Good. Thank you. You're doing God's work.
Hell yeah.
I really want to know how that goes.
Yeah, I need to see that, but I'm not committed enough to buy it.
Yeah, I'll be playing through all of them.
I think their greatest form of bravery is saying we're releasing all 4 of these games at once.
Yes. You know what's a form of bravery? Ignorance.
True.
Yeah, I like these games, so it's fine. Oops.
Oh.
Oops.
I got
Got
new power line adapters, so I can have my PC plugged in and my Switch plugged in at the same time.
So wait, you're doing that type of Ethernet over power thing?
Yes.
Okay. Let me know how that works out for you.
My brother used to run that, and it was decent, but it had issues.
Yeah, that's what I hear. I hear
Yeah.
it's
It varies a lot based on your house.
It's it's definitely nowhere near as good as using actual Ethernet, but
yeah, certainly.
Comparative to Wi-Fi, it's an improvement.
Did you just say Wi-Fi?
Wi-Fi.
He's Dutch.
Is he?
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
How the fuck do I know so many content creators who are Dutch?
Do you?
Lederhosen.
Yeah, both Galuria and Thor High Heels are Dutch.
Oh.
Which is why they were, Gil was extra hurt by Killzone Shadowfall.
You can item during that limit case, so if you're low health, you can throw a potion.
Oh, okay. We have no items, so it's fine.
Oh, nice.
Hell yeah.
Don't worry about it. It's not like Rando where every single one of his hits will kill me. Oh, thank you, Riku. I forgot you're the best AI party member in the game.
Well, that checks out, right? Dude's fucking brilliant.
Yep.
I'm sure you guys can probably hear me grinding salt.
Oh, okay. Now I know it. Now I know the action. The sound makes sense.
Yeah, I'm seasoning these fucking Brussels sprouts.
You're just walking around your house with one earbud in, just consulting the stream?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Raw.
Yeah, I don't often cook decent things, so I figured I could do that while co-hosting today, and thus I could justify the time necessary to do it. Which, you know, it's a pretty low rent recipe. You just cover halves of Brussels sprouts in salt, olive oil, and pepper and garlic powder, and then just roast them for 30 minutes. It's really tasty. Weirdly, I did not like Brussels sprouts at all until I tasted them like this.
Oh yeah, it's just a matter of how well you prepare vegetables.
Yeah,
Complete game changer.
because most people just fucking boil them or whatever, or steam them, and they're kind of fucking gross like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
When's the cooking stream?
Never, because I have a panic attack if anyone's in the kitchen while I'm doing things.
Do not touch anything. Everything isn't where it should be. Fuck out.
Yeah, whereas Bob is actually a really good cook, but
Is there anything Bob can't do?
Agreed.
I mean, I could name some things, but that would
What?
actually be upsetting.
That's
I'm gonna ignore what was just said.
That's mean. That's really mean. Carl, apologize. Bob's not here, but apologize.
Please don't kill me, Bob.
he could.
He knows martial arts. He can get you.
I'm convinced that Bob has at least a couple of bodies hidden in his basement.
There's no
We're in
room.
Florida, there are no basements. You have to hide them under the stairs.
Oh god.
It's even worse.
Yeah, actually.
They're under the floorboards.
Harrison Ford.
Excuse me?
Under the floorboards with Harrison Ford.
I went to go put my food in the oven.
It's an
and my kid
M&M
fell off.
meme.
Kid fell off the table by rolling off it.
Oh.
Yeah, sure.
Oh.
Tragic.
Floorboards with Harrison Ford.
Okay, does anybody know the picture of Ninja with the Kingdom Hearts 3 cosplay?
Yeah, I don't like it.
Yes.
The one that I
Hold
hate,
on,
yeah.
hold on.
Someone in my Discord made an edit of Gale from Digital Devil Saga, but his face is Ninja because he felt that it looked the same.
Yeah, I don't like any of this.
I think
don't like this.
the worst part about the ninja photo is how scared he looks.
And now I'm just thinking of Trophy Thomas.
Oh my god.
I hate that.
He does look like Gale. Fuck off. I hate that.
Why? I want to
Put it
finish
back.
this video,
back.
but it's too big for Discord, so hold on, let me render it in shittier quality.
There you go. That's the ticket. Always have a Vegas preset to make a Twitter compliant video.
Yep, I have that. It's important.
Yep. That
Yeah,
is
it's
I
compliant
need that for the
Twitter,
clips
it's just
Twitter.
not compliant for Discord.
Oh, weird.
It's too big.
Every time he does it, I'm gonna do it louder.
Yeah, PSP full screen, there we go, let's render it for that.
There you go. That's the quality. That's the shit.
Hell
Yeah, that's what we're looking for.
Pump that Sony ABC into my veins.
Let's fucking go.
I didn't even name the preset, I just put a star next to it.
Same.
Mine's named Twitter. Please.
After the 8th failed.
Yes, actually. God,
Yep.
it was a nightmare.
There you go. Team Secret Voice for people who want to witness it.
Cool. I
Does
can't.
that-
My hands are covered in
Does
oil.
it have sound?
Yes.
Hold on. Okay. Okay, I've muted it. Good.
Yeah.
Whoa, what's going on?
Whoa.
Whoa. What's going on?
Whoa. I fucking love your edits so much. Holy shit.
Fucking Alto Griffin at the end.
God.
Whoa, whoa.
Let's go.
What's going on?
Gonna be honest, I
think
might
that's
use
the
that
name
for
of
every
it.
promotion after day 15.
That's understandable.
What's
Ugh.
happening right now? Bad shit's happening right now.
What's happening right now? Shit that you'll see one day 15 the marathon hits.
That was a
Be
fucking nightmare.
excited.
Can I get some smugs in chat?
Featuring a completely new Eminem Woe edit.
Oh,
Never
you
before
threw that?
seen.
That was new?
That last one was new. Yeah, let me.
Wait.
This last one was new.
Don't be too descriptive about it.
Oh my god!
Just keep it to yourself.
I'm not spoiling it, but it's
Yeah,
wonderful.
do not spoil it for the people in chat. Oh.
Keep it secret. Keep
Anyone
it safe.
who does
if we could go
fucking the Balto dog emote but gives the little hat's my favorite.
I love my little hat.
You've been hanging
Oh
out
no,
in darkness
Kingston!
too long.
Why the fuck is he killing
You
Alto?
gotta try and think positive.
Good.
Sora?
Kingston's like,
You know, I remember the very first possible interaction or thing
You know?
of Alto that Dan's ever
Figured
seen.
I was better at stuff than you.
Really?
It's unfortunate.
Are you mad?
Let me pull it up again.
I kinda always thought you were better
Now,
at everything too.
if I follow someone or feel follow someone, occasionally their tweets will appear
Riku,
on the timeline.
what's that light?
And that's a bit unfortunate. I'm scrolling through here to see if I can find which one it is. Okay, no. No, that's one where Jason says something fucked up by accident.
Change your icon back. Change your icon back right
Instantly!
now.
Instantly!
Oh, okay.
Fucking,
So
I don't want to look.
Alto made the tweet. In and out tastes the same. In and out tastes the same way the Rainbow Dash cum jar feels. Is the first tweet I think Dan has seen of Alto.
Maybe the darkness
Yep.
has gotten him.
That's the purest form of the Alto experience that you could have
Also,
received.
really do just be saying words sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
This world is perfect for me.
Is that an Among
This is what the world
Is that an
really
Among Us
is.
nugget?
That's an Among Us nugget.
I'm gonna kill. I'm gonna fucking slam you to the
Maybe I
ground.
should fade back into darkness.
Jordan,
favorite
you're no
one-
longer
my-
gonna look sus because I'm gonna make you dead.
My favorite one was someone else that had just appeared on the timeline, and Dan went, "I'm going to kill you, Feel," because it's just like which of the chipmunks is getting the best head.
Yep.
I'm gonna scream.
The realm of light is safe now. Kyrie, the king, and the others.
Thank you for helping me relive that
That's what
moment.
I mean.
I like the one about the in and out because feels like I'm glad you have to come at KZ for this one, even though it opens with
wanna
Mr.
get down to the
Feel.
water.
I saw a video of someone calling the what they refer to as the BBW chipmunk incredibly hot, and I wanted to throw up.
At least the waves sound the same.
So we gotta share that.
Bob's awake, everyone. He
Bob.
cannot hear you. Do not yell
Hello,
into
Bob.
my ear to talk to
Hello,
Bob.
Bob.
Hi, Bob.
Bob cannot hear you. I repeat.
Thinking I was
Hey, Bob.
better at stuff.
You are not.
I'm sending
You are
you
not
good
real
vibes.
to Bob.
Fine.
To tell you the truth, Sora,
Bob, the accident was 10 years ago. You
I
need
was
to let
jealous
go.
of you.
Bob does not acknowledge you, therefore you don't exist.
Bob, do a trick.
I wished I could live life the way you do. Just following my heart.
Bob, do a triple somersault.
Yeah, well, I've got my share of problems too.
Like what?
Sick.
I'm changing.
Like
Oh,
my
yeah.
wanting to be like you.
It's fucking rad.
There is one advantage to being me. Something you can never imitate.
Everyone's just like, hello.
Really? What's that?
Having
He
you
also
as a
isn't
friend.
Chad.
Then I guess
Fucked up.
I'm okay the way I am. I've got something you could
That's
never
a
imitate
tale.
too.
Bye,
There
Dan.
goes Dan.
Got ethered. Bob killed him. Dan's going under the stairs finally.
No, Bob didn't kill him. Bob just stopped perceiving him. He stopped existing.
He just phased out.
Oh no.
Yes.
I can't change my icon off of this.
I'm very glad most of the chat has been talking about how incredibly heterosexual this moment is.
Truly.
Egg.
Egg.
That's what Kyrie drew them. That's what's in the letter. Don't let the game deceive you.
Casey, what would you do if you woke up one day and you found out that you had laid an egg?
This would be me.
Egg.
I believe it.
Sora,
Yeah, that checks out.
I think it's for you.
Hey, check out this egg.
Ooh.
Thinking of you wherever you are. We pray for our sorrows to
Cool
end
eggs, chat.
and hope that
Actually,
our
hold on.
hearts
I
will
need to
grow.
grab a screen cap at the ending so I can Photoshop Oogie Boogie into the letter.
Oh no.
I mentioned it. You didn't think I wasn't gonna actually make it happen, did you?
Or maybe it's already begun.
I hate you.
Don't stop me.
But they share the same sky.
What the fuck is that egg emote?
One sky. One
Cool
destiny.
egg.
Oh,
Cool
good.
egg.
I will give you an egg.
I will give you an egg.
The door to light.
We'll go together.
Aqua
You guys-
is slightly off screen below the water.
Did you guys see the video of Gordon Ramsay's daughter getting him with the water bottle and egg thing? That was
Yeah.
fucking funny. That was
No.
great. She does the little fucking hand thing to make it look like it went into the bottle, and when he goes to look in, she squirts him in the face and smashes the egg on his face. It's so
fucking raw.
He's just
Fucking
in the
raw.
red in the face laughing so hard. It's hilarious.
When you link it, I want to see it again.
Let's see. There it is.
And from the force of hitting the water, they both died.
That's why I want to die.
They're now ghosts.
You know, if you-
Egg.
Did you see the egg picture I sent you?
Right here.
Egg.
He's so fucking red. Hold on.
Is it playing the music already?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
What are you playing over it?
I haven't booted anything up. My bad.
Is there a
Okay,
Donald
we'll go
cover
through
sanctuary?
this.
No, that gets claimed.
Don't worry, I got you covered.
Play the goofy cover of Hurt.
Oh my god, there's a Donald Duck sings Hellfire. I don't want this.
Oh no.
Pro CD did a Goofy Sings the Chug Jug song.
That's fucking amazing.
Can we do the big thing theme? No, it makes me uncomfortable. So we finished faster than I expected, chat. If my friends here are still available, I might play something else.
Oh.
With them.
Oh no.
That we may have played in the recent past.
I mean,
Is it time?
I mean,
Yeah,
I will play it, but
I'm just saying
Oh,
I'm gonna
no.
boot up tabletop. We might be playing again.
Oh, I'm so excited.
I'm like, fuck it, it's not even 5. We can totally do that. Because I was trying to figure out what day I would do it.
Oh my god. What's wrong,
If you need me, I'm around.
Oh my, sorry, I'm hyperventilating because of Donald Duck sings Hellfire. This is the funniest thing I've ever fucking listened to.
God fucking damn it. Yeah, feel free, PM. Feel free. Though you will need a working mouse to be able to do all the things in the game. So
I feel like having PM for side commentary is still good.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, I'm gonna stop the bot for day 12. My other channel that does, will have a bot for that Pokemon Nightmare soon.